And hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Millennial Tavern. I might seem a little bit off today. I will tell you why. Because I had a little traveling, and I am now very apparently just exhausted from it, which has affected my mental state. So that's why we did an extra stream yesterday. I am struggling, but we are going to struggle through it for as long as we can and do a little bit of D&D. But it looks like we do need to adjust that camera pretty. Beautiful.
Earthquake. Hello?
Kind of.
Oh god.
Angle that down.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I gotta twist it.
Okay, you should because that's delayed.
That's true. That's true. This
We
so finicky.
It is very finicky.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
You're
turn
good.
Turn the
You're
camera.
good. You're good.
Turn the top.
You're good. Ah, hello. Ah, okay.
Okay. All right. We're happy. We're good.
Yeah.
Everyone's
good.
satisfied?
The
amount of
All right.
SpongeBob references.
So, anyways,
It's just-
welcome back to Millennial Tavern, everyone. We are going to be going back at it. And like I said, I'm going to be a little bit more tired today, a little more exhausted. So if we don't end up staying here for the full time that we normally do at least 2.5 hours, 2 hours, but we might end up heading a little bit shorter, simply because I am kind of
Cooked.
cooked. It's weird. Like I feel like I'm high, but I'm not actually high, which sucks because I'd rather
that's
be
cool.
high. But whatever. So all that to say, welcome back, and we are going to be kicking it back off with the ladies and gentlemen out here. So does somebody want to go ahead and kind of get us up to speed, kind of catch us up a little bit as to what some of the more recent events were?
This kid was watching the replay, so.
Listen, it can't just be me and Alec every week.
Alright, so let me set the scene.
There you go. Come on.
So there I was.
There
we are. Barbecue
There I
sauce on my
was.
titties.
Sitting outside. Wait, I wasn't there. So.
Oscar could also watch the replay. We don't know that.
He could
I'll watch
have.
that.
He could. But if somebody could interject and talk a little bit about it, that would be very much
Megan.
We did stuff
Sorry,
and things.
before.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Alright, David, what are we really
So
about?
this-
We were
So-
mostly traveling with the aberration thing, whatever you guys call him.
Sure.
Go.
Right. And what else might have happened?
And
We learned some things.
Yeah, we got attacked by
I'm responding to chat. Keep going.
Okay, well, distractions. We got attacked by little squiggly things that made funny noises that sounded like the dude from Futurama a little bit.
Zoidberg.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very
Wait,
nice.
Zoidberg's a mind flayer? Holy shit. Sorry.
We also referenced Bender last week too.
That's true.
Because of
The go. Throws the goblin, the mind goblin in there.
All right.
And
So
apparently,
I think about the best if you two kind of take it off because you see the best memory. Just riffing on it. So you guys just take it off.
God damn.
Long story short, we convinced the townspeople to release the golem. The golem is Bender, just in a golem form because he can open his stomach and push shit in. We released him, we followed him, we engaged, and half the hunt party died to some mindflayers / little brains,
Right.
basically.
Yep. You guys aren't entirely
one,
sure what they are.
One of them was staring at Edard, and Edard didn't attack again. So until the very end, he just stood there and looked at the brain and had communication somewhat with it.
Not everyone knows about that, but
Well,
Stream does.
so what happened though? Edard also had like an episode or something on the trail.
Very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened there? Let's talk about that.
I mean, essentially, once we kind of started walking into this area, I had like a brain seizure again.
Yes. And you rolled that one.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So I was kind of down for a second, and then I started seeing like visions from like other perspectives, and then it eventually kind of was helpful in a way because it kind of helped us like find like kind of the first one of these little mind flayer looking things. But I don't hear the voices no more. Which is troubling. Yeah, I don't know. So Yeah. So that's an interesting development in the world of Eddard.
Cool.
Yeah, that's towards the end of the session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beginning of the session, we spent a lot in town.
Yeah.
We talked to the overseer, basically brought him up to speed on the plan.
That was just you two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got the whole town in on the plan. My plan. Arthur's plan.
Arthur's plan.
Oh, Arthur!
Arthur.
Arthur's plan.
But of course.
Plan was to release the golem, let it go to its destination, and then
Kill its
see
master.
what happens from there.
We know it's being controlled by something.
I have suspicions that it's the paladin dude who was very sussy baka for no reason. And then my secondary theory, which I have not revealed yet, is that these little mind flayer things used to be the slaves and were experimented on.
Oh, I feel like we talked about this at one point.
Okay,
Could
we might
be.
have.
I don't know if we did it on stream or after stream, but we
We-
talked about that at one
We
point.
didn't do it on stream. We know that.
That's the leading theory. That's just a game theory. And yeah, so we fought little mind flayer mind goblins.
Yes, that sounds about right. So where we just left off then was you and Eddard had just wrapped up a little bit of a conversation about the stuff going on and how he's basically kind of telling you, well, it sounds like I might be a part of this collective thing. And you're like, well, fuck that.
I'm like, oh wow, he's hive minding right now. This is not great. Not great.
It's not showing good for you there, buddy. But as that conversation was kind of unraveling, you ended up walking up a little bit farther up towards the group. And you were basically just kind of along the scene before. It's a quick reminder. Every time it seems like the two of them speak, just the two of them, that thing completely stops what it's doing, turns around, and gives undivided attention for a short period to those individuals. So that was Arthur and Elena. All right. So, anything else you want to add before we kick off?
Nope.
Cool. All right. Well, we will go ahead and pick it off there then. So, as Arthur goes ahead and turns around, starts heading off back over towards the front, you end up noticing that the rains finally begin completely die down in this area. While the trail is still a little bit more muddy, you're able to keep walking your way through and following this and goal.
I don't remember that.
It was raining almost all day and night.
That was really important information.
Did my lightning do extra damage then?
No.
What the fuck?
You're already one-shotting most things. I think you're fine.
Just like the townspeople that we're traveling with. The alleged hunting party.
The alleged hunting party,
The
yes.
hunted party.
Hunting party.
Alright.
So,
Anyway.
as you all are heading down the trail together, you're going to end up finding that the remaining of the hunting party are kind of rallied together in their cause as they begin pressing down the path. You ended up essentially scoring, just rallying them all together, and even the tiefling that's with you ended up kind of getting her a little bit rallied up as you guys end up heading off in this direction, knowing ultimately you want to take her off to the Underdark and get her back to where her people are supposed to be in some kind of a safe haven.
We also leveled
That was something that happened.
Did we actually?
up. We leveled up. Oh, I was like, wait a second. I was totally not. I was fucking
No, we
with
did.
you.
We didn't level up. We did not level up. But
Dan's
as
like,
you
wait, did we?
but as we end up moving through, you guys are going to end up recognizing that there's somebody actually kind of running up in the rear. It looks like Eddard kind of notices something going on behind him. It's like a little bit of tromping and that slushing coming in through the mud as he ends up turning around and seeing an individual named running up of what looks like a guard.
Assuming you're gonna go to me because I'm the person.
It's a big assumption.
He's a quarter painted, so
Quarter painted.
So you end up running up through, kind of through Eddard and into the middle of this group. But looks like it's a lot smaller than what you saw when you first left.
Oh, good, I found you guys. It's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
We lost some of the town's folks.
You
You
this
probably passed
party-
them as you ran, caught up to us.
See,
they're like right over there.
So he probably actually, from where you guys were and everything happened, he was probably just taking the most direct route. He probably was just going right through
I went through
woods.
the woods. I know my way around the woods. Was able to track you guys from here. I heard word that you guys left town very, very quickly. I didn't even get a chance to even acknowledge you guys who left. But good thing I caught up. What happened?
We fought some mind flayers.
Pardon me, mind flayers?
Well, I mean, that's what I believe
In
they
these
were.
woods?
That's what I think they are. Our
Surely you
assumption.
jest.
Just means joke.
Surely you
No.
you're not.
No, I'm serious.
I'm serious. Don't call me sure.
Don't call me sure.
You know, that may not be a good.
Well,
Prepare
Reginald.
for some- you're good at fighting, right?
I'm well prepared, and I can.
I'd prepare.
That's good, because we should be on the ready, because it seems this fella, as I wave to the golem, as he's staring at me, I'm
He's
assuming,
turned around and stared at you now.
this one's leading us right to, I believe, the heart of the matter.
So let me ask you this: this.
It's going to
flesh-
immediately turn around and start walking away as you're kind of.
Oh, okay. We're just following it.
Let's go to the plan.
And then he.
Literally when they stop.
Well, I'd rather it just walk away from us than actually attack us. So I guess.
It really seems like it has the objective to get the work going. So
Okay. Well,
Sorry,
I'll.
just keep them over there. They're not there yet.
Well, I guess I'll take the back seat of the wagon on this one. Please lead on.
all right, let's keep going.
Yes.
All right, to keep the I don't think Barty in the middle of us.
You up front.
Yeah, I'll be up front. And then one of you probably needs to be with me. That way, it's easy to stop it.
Yeah, I would assume one of them.
I'm up front,
Yeah.
for sure.
Arthur doesn't want to leave my side now.
Excuse me, there, citizens. I'm sorry. I was listening to potentially the endeavor they were going on. I was just getting off shift. I figured it'd be best if I come with.
Who are you?
My name? Sino. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
This guy's good.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, this sucks. One second. I gotta go look at his name again really quick. I looked at it like right before we did this.
Is this the paladin?
No, this isn't the paladin.
No,
Did you know the paladin?
we wouldn't let that douchebag around us.
Squaring up the plan.
My name is Harrison.
Where'd you come from?
I'm one of the guards from the city.
Was he with him?
Yeah,
Okay.
I came up with your friend here. He was saying something about the travels and everything. He was trying to persuade some of the guards on the way out, and figured why not come?
You still have your second with you? Or is that the other campaign?
No, my second is in this one.
Okay. So we need a third.
Do I recognize him?
The guards with us. Go ahead and roll history.
That's gonna be my second.
I'll run
one,
round
the
two.
silver one.
Wow. Strange move for you.
9 plus 6.
Okay. As you're kind of like looking at him, it looks like he's kind of wearing a little more armor now. Looks like he's a little more kitted up than what he normally would be. Normally, you're seeing most of the guards wearing leathers and everything. Looks like he's wearing some chainmail and some leathers now. But as you kind of get a little bit of a better look at his inside, like his mask and everything, a little bit of his face, you're like, I think I actually remember seeing him. It looks like he was fighting off maybe some of the dragons and stuff like that. He seemed pretty confident actually.
Fair
Well, welcome. Join the party. Join us. I guess the more the merrier at this point. We just lost a few, so extra hands are better.
Were you attacked by an owlbear? What was it exactly?
We were attacked by what we believe is mind flayers.
I
So
beg your
it's a
pardon.
good thing you're a little more armored
I
up
said
than
the
last
same
time.
thing.
Mind flayers, you're saying? A bunch of mind flayers.
I'm still trying to
The
comprehend.
couple of you killed a bunch of mind flayers.
Oh yeah, it wasn't that hard.
That's
They're little ones.
the little ones.
Little ones?
Yeah, right. They're little. little fuckers. They weren't like
How big were they?
All right,
How
let
little?
me go grab one. I go back to the one that Edard was doing or was fighting.
Okay.
And I drag it out in front of him and just put it on the ground of the road.
Gods.
My God, you were all not kidding.
No, it's not a mind flayer. Something transformed it, and it seems like it's some sort of young phase of its life. So it wasn't fully grown, not a fully dangerous mind flayer, but it hurt a little bit, at least. But my leading theory, we'll find this out sooner or later, is that these were slaves, and they were turned, experimented upon by whatever creator made this golem of flesh and metal.
Which, by the way, if the more he talks, the more he talks, it turns around and looks. So we got to keep going.
That's quite interesting. I mean, we're not too far away from town. There's a paladin back in town. I saw him in the tavern earlier. We might be able to grab him.
We don't have time to go back.
If we're going into a potential mind flayer hive, it might be best if we.
If you want to go run back and grab him, that's up to you. But we have to follow the goal.
I'll try to ensure that we keep on our course. Then.
Okay. Welcome.
Right. And I'm assuming at this point he's just kind of following in line with everyone else.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
All right. So somebody go ahead and roll d20 for me as you guys are going down.
Well,
Okay. All right. So as you end up going down this trail for a little bit, you end up getting to a moment where the tiefling just kind of comes over to you and kind of grabs your finger and says, "Excuse me. If we're getting relatively close to where this is. And as she's kind of saying that, you're gonna see as the golem kind of like starts to cut off onto this like kind of a side trail. It doesn't really look like it's all that much of a trail. It just kind of starts like ripping through vegetation and going off towards. So where I'm going is probably about another maybe 700 yards or so that way, kind of hidden off. But it could be more, maybe.
well,
Do we have to do this now? I'm a little worried about this.
Well, we're gonna have to fight this thing. So, I mean, if you want to stay here and we can come back and get you the rest of the way, find a safe spot to hide.
So, are we expecting this to be like a house or
We have no idea.
a cave? Or,
Potentially a cave, probably. Maybe an underground hut, or a hut, some stuff inside of a hut. No idea.
What I might do then is I don't know what's going to be best for me. When we get closer, I might head off. Talk of mind flares is kind of daunting. To be honest with you.
I fully understand that. If we get, does it look? Okay, so me looking at the golem, would it look like? It seems like he's getting close. Would I be able to notice? Like it's.
Sure, you can roll insight.
How close is the golem?
17.
So as you're trying to tell kind of what the golem's doing, it's a construct, so it kind of has the same tempo as it's walking through.
Okay.
But as you're kind of paying attention to more of the environment, it looks like this is the first place that it's gone that isn't widely traveled by. It's kind of breaking through the vegetation. It seems like it's completely unfazed by it, and just seems to be like beelining. It doesn't really. It's not really like a direct. Oh, this is where it is, or we're like 200 yards away or something.
In front of it, through it.
It looks like it's just straight vegetation. But with your insight, you see like this is the path that's not traveled, and it looks like it's just kind of going right through.
Yeah, gotcha. I would think it's probably best that you hang back, and then we can, whether that's.
Where do you suggest that I hang back to?
I mean, you can stay in eyesight of us, but maybe not in harm's way. Like if we get into a fight that way, because if you travel on your own, you might not know, even though it might be close, still might be countered.
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Right. Oh no.
Feels like kind stuff.
Yeah. What's that? Z4?
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Performance,
Yes.
right? So that's gonna be a 19.
19. Okay. So as you're kind of like saying this to her, it looks like she's kind of really contemplating it. Well, I think you're right. It's gonna be best if we stay together as a group.
Well, I agreed to get you back, so I'm a man of my word, so I will.
I trust you. I trust you. And then she's just gonna watch as she kind of keeps a little bit more distance away from you, but it looks like she's kind of on a little more alert as you guys are walking through. I want you to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oh, him? Okay.
Don't count when it's on 4.
Unless
it's a
20. 8.
8. Okay.
I hate doing wisdom saves.
So, So as you end up kind of like walking forward a little more, you're going to feel yourself begin to feel a little more dizzy as it feels like it's more difficult to focus on everything around you. You're going to have this like kind of moment of clarity for a second as you end up seeing what looks like a hand kind of fully covered in armor, almost like going down and like kind of reaching down towards something. You see what looks like a little squid just kind of like run by as it kind of just barely like goes across with your fingers. So you kind of feel a sensation from it across your hand as it immediately fades and you begin to kind of feel yourself tumble and just fall to the ground.
Not again.
Before we kind of continue with that, as far as what I saw, do I recognize the gauntleted hand? What does it
Sure.
look like?
So you can go ahead and roll history.
10, 11.
You've seen a lot of armor. This particular armor, especially with the lighting and everything, is difficult for you to make out.
And that was the same thing as before, where it looked like it was my perspective of reaching down. So I think at that point, when I kind of will reach over to Arthur a little bit and kind of like try to grab his shoulder for like, stability before I drop. And I'll just kind of just gesture, just go up. It'll be good in a second.
So you're gonna watch as Edar basically just kind of like collapses off into the mud as some mud gets in his beard and all across his body. He's just kind of trying to wade you through.
Big fella seems to be down. Should we be worried about him?
You don't need to worry if he changes.
I immediately pull out my mace and start looking around.
What?
I'd like to roll perception.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and roll
Like
perception.
personality? Like personality wise. So he might be angry when he gets
18.
No, physically.
18. Okay,
He
so
transforms.
oh, you're good.
You said you were.
Were y'all walking?
Yeah, we're walking.
Did y'all
So-
did y'all
okay.
stop and have this conversation, or did y'all keep walking past me?
We probably slowed down a little.
Okay. It wouldn't have taken you long to walk up to me. So, would I have heard him saying, "How quiet are you being?"
You probably would
Not
have heard.
quiet.
They're talking pretty loud.
Okay, then immediately as you're saying that, I would have grabbed your ankle as tight as I could.
You're not that close.
You're walking past me.
No, but you're over here. I'm over here. Like we're on the other side.
Okay.
We saw you drop.
Well,
Like, you're
okay.
not-
We're
You're not
about,
if-
we're about to walk through like a unbeaten path.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. That's kind of up to you.
You're probably gonna be ant trailing.
sticks and shrubs.
Because like you were in the front, right? So I was staying back here, kind of around on the outskirts of the. I literally was in this formation.
Well, if it's possible.
As you guys end up kind of going down this path, you guys are gonna collapse a lot more. So I'm imagining he's gonna be able to grab your ankle.
Okay, sure.
Very, very, very firm, like to the point not where it's like excruciatingly painful, but
Like it stops you.
yeah. I don't know if I need to roll for that or anything, but
Getting up.
keep walking.
Planning on it until you grab my leg.
Yeah, that should be a good sign of what you need to stop doing and keep walking.
Anyways,
Come on. Okay.
I'll
that's-
fill you in a little bit.
Okay.
So as you guys are walking with your perception, So as you're kind of trying to keep completely silent and trying to basically drown out everything that's going on behind you, this little conversation, you're kind of surveying the area and trying to get a good lay of everything. As you're looking through, you're going to end up seeing there's a lot more vines that seem to be collecting like up above. Looks like everything down below, around the same height of what this creature is, seems to be kind of broken. But as you end up looking a little bit closer, looks like you actually see what looks like some footprints, kind of walking down the side of the path over next to where the golem is. So it's not like you have gone there yet. These are relatively fresh footprints for some reason. And as you're looking around a little bit more, you end up kind of noticing what is like a not like a growl, but kind of like a very heavy
Stop
exhale
burping.
come from somewhere off
Somebody's burping.
your left.
How obscured is like everything around? Like, is this like dense kind of brush?
It's very dense.
Okay.
Except for the area that you guys are walking, this is the least dense. Basically, the area that I have marked right there is just going to be like barely difficult terrain, not like actual difficult terrain.
Okay.
Everything outside that is difficult terrain.
I put my hand behind me and start quietly snapping at everybody behind me.
Now I would have eventually gotten up after everybody's passed. So.
And I am holding my mace as cluingly as possible to make it look like, shut the fuck up. Shit out there. Does the golem keep walking?
The golem looks like it keeps walking, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna, what are the footsteps look, how, in comparison to the golems, are they like, are they like armored footprints? Are they like
leather? You're trying to see like what kind of food it was. Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll investigation.
If
Well, you
I,
can never,
out of curiosity, if I wanted to prepare bless or hold bless, like,
If you prepare the spell, you're holding the spell for the duration of its casting, and then once the sex is gone,
No, but
you
I-
cast the spell.
You can really only do that like during combat.
You could realistically do it outside of combat. If you're like, I want to like hold my action to do like this, then you could do that. But once the spell ends, you use the spell slot.
yeah, well, I expected the spell slot. I'm just more of like, if it got to my first round of turn, is that my action?
Yeah, I mean, if it's an action, it would be your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
The goal would have been to do it like right before combat started.
Right,
How-
and which
if
you could potentially do before combat, but you just have to do it like when you think combat's going to start, and then that's what that's for.
If you're trying to do something like
So,
that, just as
so I
far
need-
as anything,
So
look
what's
at
your-
how
Okay.
long these
So
go.
18. So what you're going to end up seeing is you're kind of looking at the ground. You're very familiar with not just boots, but just armor in general, being an artificer. As you're trying to like really decipher what this is, you could 100% tell immediately that this is armor, and probably some kind of like a heavier plated armor. Looks like it actually has some like spikes that are kind of built in, like almost like the boots themselves are designed to be walking through this like non-paved terrain. Like almost like if you were to imagine like somebody kind of taking a leather shoe, then like stabbing nails through it to try to create additional traction. It seems like basically this person made cleats out of plate armor for the specific purpose of walking through potentially other difficult terrain as well.
are the footprints any bigger than like a humanoid, or
They're probably about what you'd expect. With Nate can't say, they're probably about what you'd expect for somebody who's like maybe around like 6 foot.
I'm gonna turn towards where I heard that like very breathy exhale, just like really glare in that direction.
Sure. As you're glaring off in that direction, go ahead and roll investigation.
Is 14.
Okay. As you end up looking through there, you're gonna see what looks like a like kind of this like hunchback figure just kind of like walking through. As you see, like it looks like a couple of vines just kind of getting pulled out of the way. As it looks like it's just kind of like turned its head ever so slightly, you kind of see like this massive jaw. You see like these glowing red eyes staring at you for a second. And it doesn't look like it's making full eye contact. It's more so just scanning. As it pulls, it just keeps kind of walking through.
Hunchback.
Sorry for you to talk from your ankle.
Yeah.
So this golem's going to keep walking
Mhm.
while you're kind of doing this.
I'm guessing the golem's footfalls are kind of loud still.
Very loud.
Yeah, I'm gonna, as best I can, try to step in its steps.
Okay.
Without sloshing as much mud around.
Okay, cool. Anyone else want to do anything?
I want to try to possibly, like, I don't know how to word this. Try to, like, open my mind to see if there's other things that I can connect with, like, mentally.
Okay.
Like, within the facility.
Sure. Go ahead and roll just straight wisdom. Or, actually, for this is going to be intelligence.
Intelligence?
Yeah.
Just add intelligence modifier to it? Only a 9.
Okay. As you're trying to, like, kind of make a connection with, like, anything other, you're just kind of trying to, like, probe almost. You kind of go back to that moment where, like, you feel like a stone kind of dropping in the water when you kind of go to, like, search for the voices. Like, it's still empty and void, nothing's there. Then you kind of begin seeing what looks like other kind of, like, visions all happening simultaneously. Like, maybe different perspectives happening simultaneously, but you can't fixate on any of them. And then it actually kind of, like, begins to just overwhelm you. And as that happens, you feel yourself kind of like not like seizing, just kind of like twitching a little bit as you begin kind of falling over. You should make a dex save.
Is this an effect that I can see?
An effect that you can see.
Yeah. Oh, that's one.
Okay. You're gonna end up kind of like saving yourself and grabbing on this tree, and you're gonna end up kind of like as you're grabbing on, just like really just latching into this tree. You're gonna pulling a little bit of the bark off, and you're gonna look off to the side and realize you're about to fall into like a massive thorn bush.
Alright, then I guess I'll, at that point, up myself and
Okay.
move away from it.
All right. Okay, so go ahead and start moving down that path.
How far do you want us to go?
You can go ahead and move about like probably 30 down the path. All right. Anyone else want to do anything while you guys are going down?
How far was
You
this?
see one of the
thing
shuffles. Just a
from me?
little.
It from what you can tell, you were like pretty lucky to be able to get like a little bit of clearing off on the
I'll
sides,
probably
but
sit
you
down.
felt like it was anywhere between like
Back
40
this way?
and maybe like 70, 90 like feet away.
The guard stayed with us.
The other guard stayed with you.
I didn't notice any like sort of glint of like metal on it.
One thing you did notice is they kind of have like a skin like complexion, like that little hunchback that you saw. Look at how like a skin like complexion.
Would I have seen that since I'm about?
No.
I know. Okay.
He was doing that. He was doing the intentional perception earlier. So.
Would I have noted? Are you making any faces? Anything that's
I snapped behind me and pulled out my weapon.
what's up? Oh, okay. No.
She wanted to say
Oh,
she's
oh,
hanging
okay.
back. She's
Okay,
hanging
I
back.
just.
She's
Forgot
gonna. She's not gonna
about
fight. The other comment, unless they come from behind.
Anything you want to do or no? So all you'd have is that information from Martin.
Did you see something? Where?
As you guys are moving forward, just erase the line. But that's essentially difficult terrain that you guys can remove. Everything off to the side is also difficult terrain.
You said this isn't like technical difficult terrain, right?
It's like temporary difficult terrain walls. Like for you to cross that wall, it would be difficult terrain.
Oh.
Which way are you pointing? This way. This
To
way.
the left.
Left.
And
I mean, I look in that direction
And
where
I hold my finger up to my mouth.
Staying quiet because of the golem, or are you staying quiet because you want me to stay? Okay. Got it.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I was asking that. Okay.
I'm assuming you're rolling investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll investigation.
12.
So as you end up kind of looking off in that direction, you're going to end up seeing, like, as you kind of like just said something to him, you're actually gonna like barely heard something. You kind of like turn and look, and you're gonna see what looks like an entire face almost staring at you through some of the like, holes in the vines. It looks like you see like this figure that's standing probably about like double the size of a human, with like these glowing red eyes. They're kind of just surrounded in black, and it looks like it kind of leans forward into the sun. It kind of looks like it's almost like looking at you. You're gonna end up seeing that its mouth almost like it's completely unhinged and coming down the entirety of the part of its chest as it kind of just begins to like swoop back up. It unhinges again, and then it comes back up, almost like it's breathing.
I wanna use. I do not know how to pronounce this properly.
Prestidigitation or thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. And I want to change my eyes to the exact same color as
Its eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
To see if it doesn't react.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So as you end up doing that, you're gonna end up seeing that you're gonna end up seeing what looks like this giant webbed hand come up as it kind of begins ripping through the vegetation, and you end up seeing what looks like just this sickly looking flesh-like creature as it begins kind of walking towards you. It begins just kind of grabbing on things. It just starts walking through. And as it kind of looks around a little bit more, you're just gonna hear go. We're roll initiative.
Damn, I was so close for doing bless.
No. 18. I got a good.
Fucking damn it!
This
No,
time.
no.
You're in the back.
No.
Okay.
Damn it.
Oh,
Back to
That thing's hot.
A 1.
hell yeah, brother.
I get advantage on initiative.
Does guidance count?
Was this a Wendigo? That's what it looks like.
It's SCP-096.
All right, so let's go ahead and go with above a 20. And then
Has anyone this entire time?
I got it, but you know,
No, I think someone's got a
Hey,
moment.
listen,
can happen.
I got above a 10 this time.
Whoa, I'm back down to a 1.
So 1 second. So the guard. I'm gonna give you the guard stat block really quick, just so I have one less character that I have to play.
Whoever has a computer should write this down.
Are you gonna share it?
Yeah, I'm gonna share.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, that
That makes it a lot easier.
The guard came with you. So.
Arcane.
Oh shit, that was not what I wanted.
Well, you're also controlling your dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
I'll
the
take
fuck do you
the
a
other one if you
screenshot?
want me to.
There we go.
Or somebody else can. Either way.
Well, the guard?
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's just going to say it makes an attack and that's it.
Well, no.
No, he's
he
pass-
has,
he's
he has a
delegating
stat
it.
block. He's got abilities. So.
He's delegating the guard.
I don't like
Here, I'm saying it to Alec. Alec, you can send up. There you go.
I'm the guard.
All right.
What?
I'm the guard.
Okay.
My name is Harrison.
Yes, your name is Harrison.
My name,
All right, so you are doing that.
My name
All right, so I'll still be running the rest of the NPCs or the villagers. All right, so let's go ahead and go above 20. Nobody went above a 20. That's actually shocking. The villagers went above a 20.
What?
Yeah.
So they can run.
Good thing they're glass cannons, bro.
Perfect, yeah. Disengage.
Disengage. Run away! Run away! All right, going to 15.
19.
18.
19.
Woo! I can actually do stuff at the beginning of combat.
I would have, by
Okay.
the way, told you.
Uh,
if he
going at
transforms,
10 to
don't worry
15.
about it. Don't attack.
Everybody got below 10 this
I got
time?
12.
12.
Okay.
11.
Last time I was like
1.
5.
Oh, don't worry, I'm last.
12.
12.
Don't sweat
okay.
it.
Cool. You're rolling for.
Okay.
Come on, Alec, you're dropping the ball already.
You got a 12.
Okay. Well, who has a higher dex?
Are you sure he didn't get
He's
the
got
1
a
and
plus
you got
1.
the 12?
Plus 1 dex.
Plus 3 dex.
Plus 3? Okay.
That's right.
So, Elena. Then Harrison.
Elena.
Double easier. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm assuming you are.
10.
What?
She
Reginald.
said she was 12.
And then your buddy, does he take his own initiative after you?
He shares the initiative.
He shares
We'll
his
just
initiative.
Yeah,
say
shares the initiative.
All right, and then going to you.
Oh no.
You actually get to roll.
Smitty
initiative
Werben
twice.
Jaegerman Jensen.
He was number
He
one.
was number one.
That's right.
It's not that great in this situation though.
But it's
Number
like
one.
the
Number one.
17th SpongeBob
Alright.
reference today, so.
Thereabouts.
So,
Alright.
since I was looking at him, would I have been able to determine if, like, any, like, basically examination of him, like,
Sure. You can go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll history with advantage.
yeah. 10.
Okay.
Wait. Um, 13. Thank you. Math is hard.
Math numbers.
Okay.
The numbers make
So
sense.
you said 17?
13.
13. Okay. So as you 15 feet.
Straight towards whoever.
Yeah,
Straight
we
towards-
just,
straight towards
we
the
just
first
crashed.
We just crashed.
15.
Are we not live anymore?
Just close that.
Do it live.
Yeah, I think we're still live.
No, we are not.
We're not live.
I'm still watching.
Yeah, bro.
Mine says broadcast is ended.
That's because you.
we're
Well,
kinda
there's
frozen
also
there.
there's also an ad going on right now too.
No, let me refresh. Sorry, I'm downloading a lot of stuff on my tab.
It looks like we're still live.
Okay, no, we're good.
Yeah, we're still live.
It did go down though for.
Yeah, it went down for a second. It flashed.
Okay, so you want to close that then?
Yeah, we probably just lost internet for a second.
We with my pee.
Okay. All right, there we go. So sorry about that.
Go.
Okay, so going to the creature. So it's going to go ahead and move 15 feet over in that direction, and
Over in what direction?
over
you already
towards you. Yeah,
moved.
over towards you guys.
Moved it.
So now it is going to go ahead and move another little bit over right towards right towards Reginald.
Reginald.
All right,
Buttlicker.
and
Yeah,
going
the character
to the hunting party. So the hunting party is going to go ahead and basically just going to take out a bunch of their miscellaneous stuff. They're just going to kind of run in there and try to do a couple of hits.
These guys are stupid.
So the first guy's going to go ahead and come in there, is going to miss, and is going to then turn around and start running backwards. We're going to try to retreat. And that is going to end up being a...
He's done better than his friends.
So they're all running up and then they're all running away.
Well, so we'll see. We'll see what happens after this first guy. So that's actually going to miss. So there we go. So he's going to end up running up, trying to swing and miss, and the creature's going to miss as he kind of runs away. Then the rest of his blades are going to start doing the same thing. So we have the other 5 that are going to be coming through. So that's going to be a miss, miss.
4.
A miss and a hit. There's a hit.
Hey!
And that is going to end up being some damage coming through. So for the people who are right next to it, I want you to go ahead and kind of look. Those who are looking, I want you to go ahead and roll perception.
I'm looking at it. Serious. Right at it. Go for it.
Oh my god.
I guess.
7.
It's 23.
You
Okay.
said
17.
perception?
Yep.
8.
9.
No, wait. Yeah.
I heard
9.
17.
9? We both got
17. You're going to end up seeing that it looks like it took like basically the damage you'd expect from this kind of blow. It looks like it was injured and everything. So.
Oh.
All right,
Wait,
going.
what just hit it? Sorry.
It was just a blade.
Okay.
Like a short sword.
Okay.
So. All right, going to Scorn.
I'm gonna use
That's gone now.
Tasha's Mind Whip.
Too soon.
Okay.
Third level. Right. Hold
I
on.
still have a short sword.
Making
No,
sure I'm
no,
looking at the
short
right level of it. Tasha's Mind Whip. Yep.
We still need a shirt.
It's int saving throw.
Intelligence save throw.
Okay, okay.
That is going to be a
15.
yeah. That's going to be a fail.
It's
It's gonna be a fail.
Mhm.
Okay, so
I'm gonna go buy a cricket.
Yes, please.
that is gonna be 14 psychic damage,
Okay.
as well as its next turn it can choose whether it gets to move, an action, or a bonus action. It only gets one.
Move in action or bonus action.
Move, action, or bonus action. And it cannot take a reaction until its next turn.
You hex it?
So you're gonna have to remind me of that. I'm gonna write it down here, but
I got you. Oh, and then What has the golem still moving, or is it?
The golem right now is still pressing forward. Yes. It's moving at a very slow pace though, because this is like kind of difficult terrain for it. So.
Just
How many? Like, how are the guards laid out? Are we like? Is he?
The guards came in and they all bounced back.
So they're all back.
They all bounced.
They all ran away. Like,
Well, not the guards. You're talking about the hunting party.
yeah, the hunting party. Sorry. Is there any short trees around that that
Mimic
are 10
past
feet,
mimic. So just remember.
10 feet high?
Trees? No. Looks like the trees in this area are
Or
very,
like a
very.
rock or something that I could jump on top
You
of?
see those rocks?
I mean, I'm gonna go,
That's the first thing you do.
and I'm gonna get on top of this.
All right. So as you kind of pass into that, you're gonna realize that you're just like walked straight into difficult terrain.
I would have flown 10 feet.
Okay. Just letting you know that like you are in difficult terrain.
Yeah.
now.
So I wouldn't have been able to do it if I couldn't fly through it. So
All right. Going to Edard.
Okay. I don't know who's
I
next.
think it was me.
Okay. I am going to. Well, we'll just go ahead. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. So 11 plus stuff.
Okay.
I'm sure it's a hit. Plus 19.
19.
Plus
I mean
19.
9. So dirty 20.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's 10, 16, 17, 18 damage.
18 damage. Got it. Cool.
Yep. And then we go do that again. Ooh, 217. 17 plus 9.
26.
Yeah.
Math is not very strong.
I got you.
6, 7, 8, 9 to 11.
11. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
11 damage.
Got it. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Going to Elena.
I'm gonna firebolt this dude.
Okay.
We'll see. The dice will decide. That's a nat 20 plus 6.
Let's go, baby! Let's
When's the
go!
last time we had a nat 20 on an attack?
You didn't you just roll a nat 20 earlier?
And then
Dirty.
On an attack.
On an attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
2d.
Roasted. Toasted.
No. 2 10s are right there. Get it, babe.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
Is that critting?
It's damage. Well, yeah, you got to roll that again. So 9. And roll those both again.
That was good.
Oh, it's not just doubled.
No, he does it different.
7. 7
I'm
plus
fine with
9.
either.
7 plus 9.
As long as you do it consistently. So what is it?
16.
Okay, so natural 20s we're rolling twice for damage.
Normally I just say double it, but I'm.
Oh.
I didn't really
Yeah, I was
care.
like, I thought we doubled it. I
Yeah.
thought that's what we did
it's,
always.
it's always
Double it
but-
and give it to the next person.
Yeah. All right,
So-
so no, 18 damage then. Let's do that.
All right. So anything else?
That is it.
Okay, Harrison.
Harrison pulls out his great sword.
And does nothing.
He says, "What in the underworld is this? Send it back to whence it came." He's gonna cast Rallying Cry.
Wow!
Everybody within 30 feet gets advantage on their next attack roll.
Nice.
Doesn't Rallying Cry also
Harrison.
do 10 HP?
No.
So you moved over here.
This is an explicit ability.
You moved over here so it hit everybody, right?
It's gonna get everybody.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct. That's Harrison's thing. That's his action and movement. He's gonna move up. Can you move him up like behind?
What, like right here?
No, isn't this Harrison?
No.
You
Yep,
remember the
that-
wrong
that's
one.
Harrison's the red one.
Harrison's
Oh,
red.
sorry.
This
my
is
bad.
her.
Shit!
My bad. You're over here.
All right, going to
Oh yeah, the other guy's behind you.
Reginald.
Reginald.
Okay. Reginald is going to reach into his little bag, take out what looks like to be a dead rose, and just strip it of its thorns, and just you see a vine come out, and he's going to cast Thorn Whip right on the creature.
Cool. All right.
He's like Bulbasaur for
It's a good thing I have advantage.
No, it's not.
Okay, all right. 11.
11 does not hit.
Damn it. All right. Bonus
You
action.
grab some other
Five,
blind.
then
You have some other blind.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
Bonus action.
Grasp it!
He's gonna attempt to come up and it's the creature.
Cool.
Ah.
So,
Do it. Do it.
So you also get
That
advantage.
is 19.
Yes,
19.
He also
Yeah.
gets advantage.
Yep.
See if you get that. Nope.
I get 19 again.
yep, so 19 hits.
Okay. Have a set one, Andy. So
I haven't?
no.
Oh, right. We talked about that. Just go ahead and make it a. Let's have it be great sword attack right now.
It's a
Plus 20.
It'd be a D8 with one
D8.
hand. Yeah, D8 one handed. D10 with two hands.
D8.
No, longsword. Sorry, longsword.
Longsword.
is D8.
Longsword is D8.
Yeah.
One
Hand. D10. two
D10.
hands.
Okay, he's holding it.
We will. Sorry, I forgot to send that. To
You're
you.
good.
Yeah. Well, it will change for everyone after this.
That is 5.
Okay.
5 damage.
Got it. All right. Anything else,
That'll be it.
Arthur?
I am going to take a step back away from this thing. Back towards the other tree line behind. Perfect. That's all I want to do. I want to use my action to create an eldritch cannon.
Okay.
I'm going to
Do
make
it.
a force ballista, naturally, because that's what I do.
Okay. Cool.
And then I'm going to immediately use my
Where
bonus
is it?
action.
Or they're still being painted.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Flop them on my same square.
A duck.
Porygon.
Commands.
Porygon 2.
Yeah. Freaking bonus action pew pew with the thingy thing.
Cool.
And let's see. Wow, incredible. I made it after the fact, so it's not going to get advantage. So that's a solid 13.
Solid 13's not gonna hit.
Well, alright. I turn around and take a wee in the forest.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move the golem up to the next barricade.
You gotta keep talking. When you're
Well, actually, I guess technically speaking, she did cast a firebolt, so she didn't say something. So it would stop. It would have stopped.
explicitly say every turn you're going.
Stop! You
violated the wall.
All right. So going to the top of the initiative order. So this thing is going to go ahead and go right up to you, Reginald. And it is going to come down on you.
Poor old Reggie.
Let's see.
So I can only do either an attack, an action.
Yeah, I guess an action.
An
Okay.
action,
You
bonus
told me to
action.
remind
I got it.
So
I got it.
just-
I got it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. So that is going to be a 28 to hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 28 hits.
Doesn't hit.
All right. So that is going to end up being.
Oh.
So that is going to be 10 piercing and 20 necrotic.
Holy fuck!
Jesus.
Titties.
And like I said, do you have another character ready to go?
Wait. What did he hit? What did he roll to hit?
26.
Yeah.
He said 28.
28.
Here's a 28.
So 10 plus the
10 plus the.
According to my calculations.
10 plus the 20. Okay. Oh wait. Okay.
Bro.
So,
It was
So
yeah. Hold on. I miscalculated. Okay. Ow! Ow!
all right. After that, it's going to immediately turn over to the next person it sees, which I'm assuming actually is going to be it's going to be you. So it's going to go right to Edard.
But
Okay.
it can't.
It's Edard standing right there.
No, but it's.
So
It's
an
taking an
attack action, or an action is an attack. The attack has a multi.
Has a
attack.
multi-
Okay, I was just gonna ask, is it a
Yeah.
multi-attack
Yes,
or are we
yes.
doing about okay? That's all I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
Can we get that stat block on this thing? I want to double check that.
All right, so that's going to be a 22.
Yeah, it still hits.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead and grab those dice.
What was that?
That's my reaction. I can do the tail block.
All right, so that is going to be
Switching
I'm
that's
not
going to
good at
be 22 slashing
I don't do it
damage.
originally.
22 slashing damage,
So 11.
and you are grappled.
Oh,
Sorry, but you are.
Okay.
Fog.
All right, going to
Nope, that'd be the
Hunting party. So hunting party is going to do the same thing they were doing before,
Hit and run tactics.
and he does get his reaction back. Because he just
end
had
of
his
his
turn.
next turn. Correct.
Yeah, which was his next turn was just now.
Correct.
So, yeah, so he has his reaction back.
Yes.
So that's going to be a miss. Okay, so they're all going to end up missing. Now
Why did we recruit?
I don't know. Honestly, they're just cannon fodder at this point.
Well, they're not right now.
all right, so as they all end up kind of coming through, you're going to have one of them who ends up the first one as he kind of retreats back is going to end up getting hit by this thing.
Is he dead?
Well, we're going to see.
Probably.
Is it more than 7 damage? Gee.
All they have is pitch.
As long as he hits, they die.
All right, so no, they have sword. They have short sword. So I think that's actually going to go.
4.
No, he is hanging on by threads.
Stop.
He is hanging on by a fucking thread.
Let's just cock it.
1 HP. 1 HP.
He's literally a bullet
my
brown.
Literally. All
Literally
right.
sneeze on him.
Well, there we go. Cool. All right, going to Scorn.
All right, so I have a question,
Mhm.
which is what I've noticed that he was taking. No, yeah, he's still there. He took a decent amount of damage from the psychic damage. Was it effective? Was it not effective? As well as like the fireball.
You got the sense that it worked.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to expend 2 sorcery points
Okay.
to do a quicken spell so I can attack twice.
Sure.
And I'm going to do level 2 chromatic orb
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
Does that count for my entire turn? Just one attack.
Just the next attack you get. Next attack roll. That's what it was.
17 plus 7, so 24.
Okay. It's gonna hit.
Okay. So that's going to be any more. You know what?
You need some more?
Nope,
Or are you
I'm good. I just gotta grab them out.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you have all those sets.
Okay, so that's going to be 15 damage
Okay.
with that attack,
Sure.
and then
15.
Ouchie.
What damage?
oh, that's a good point. I'm gonna select. I can't do that. Sorry.
It's elemental.
Yeah, so it's either acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. What I've noticed, or thunder. Actually,
Just pick one.
thunder.
Okay. All right. You did one. Okay.
And
Hey,
then
sing that song.
I'm going to utilize guiding bolt.
Okay.
And I want to
love
also
that
do.
We had a highlight.
Oh,
reel.
actually,
It's
can I?
top
No, it's too late. I already did it. I'm not gonna do guiding bolt. I'm gonna do.
Okay. Just as a reminder, so let's make
I
sure
know.
we're
I
kind of
forgot I had
reading our character sheet before we get to our turn.
I know.
You
That's
just
one of the
do-
reasons why we do the mimic thing.
You just
so-
do another spell.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
I'll
Pick
do chromatic orb again, but at a 3rd level.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so hold
Natural 20.
Okay, cool. So you got a net 20. Just a reminder though, mimic when you're holding the mimic, just make sure you're flying on your turn. So
Okay, so that also being said,
I know what
I
I'm
wanted to
doing.
use my Child Divinity by doing to maximize the damage off that. That was
Alright.
the plan of it.
you did it, sure.
So that's 5d8.
Okay,
So 5 times 8 is 40 damage. Double that, so that's 80 damage.
a lot of damage.
Fuck yeah!
All right.
I'm not done.
He's not done.
I am going to cast a 2nd level
Okay.
as a bonus action healing word on you. That's 2d4 plus 2.
Wait. you
Doesn't
did-
the sorcery
what did
point
you-
make you
Yeah.
use it like have like you can use it as, as a bonus action?
Let me check.
The other spell.
You might
Yeah,
be-
I think that is the
I think
case
you're
because
correct on
this
that.
sounds a little bit too much.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, you're right.
Reading
That's a
it,
bonus
yeah.
action.
Because it doesn't give you an additional action. It's not like an action surge.
It allows me to use.
It allows you to use a second spell as a
As a
bonus
action.
action. It's not action surge. It doesn't give you another action.
Never mind. So yeah, that's all I get to do.
All right, cool. Ellard.
Okay.
Couldn't heal you.
You're good. You're fine.
I fucked it
So,
up.
good.
so I do have advantage on this first roll.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not doing this. 12 plus 9.
So
21.
21.
21.
Yep, that works.
Okay.
It's not plus 10.
I just want to throw this out there. I did 16 damage the first time. 80 damage the second.
16,
He's still going.
17, 18 damage.
18 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will reckless on this now. That's 1.
Okay.
Whoa.
Fucking right.
Thank you, please. Smash.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so 20 damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
And that's my turn.
So it looks like he's looking like pretty beat up. It looks like
Am I still grappled after attacking?
you could try to leave the grapple. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Alright.
Strength
Isn't
save.
that an action to attempt to?
Yeah,
leave?
I think it is. I'll
It's
go
an
check
action
really
to
quick.
try to break free from a grapple.
Yeah.
And you just spent.
Yep.
An action to attack.
Okay, that's fine. Then don't worry about it.
Okay.
I don't need to go
All
anywhere.
right, going on to the next thing here, right? So we have Elena.
And it's
You roll that
advantage.
20.
Correct?
So that's going over to
That's
Harrison.
it. Skin right.
Next to Harrison.
Yeah, I got it. Got it. There you go.
Hairy son. Son of hair.
16 plus 6 to hit.
Yeah.
Uh, 11 damage.
Okay.
That's pretty good from the beast.
Firebolt. I don't know if I said that out loud. But that's what I was doing.
You did not.
She's just rolling dice.
Okay.
And it turns.
Nice.
All right. Going to Harrison.
Die, demon! Great sword swinging.
Okay.
First one's with advantage.
Okay.
And that is a 21.
Okay.
4. And that's, I'm pretty sure this is non-magic.
Yeah.
TW.
Yeah.
That is 9. Bludgeoning? What's a great sword fucking bludgeoning? Hello?
It should be bludgeoning.
Anyway, slashing.
Okay.
Second attack.
Yeah.
With
I mean, if you're like hitting it with like the face of
The
the blade.
flat, yeah.
10. So that's not.
Like bonk him on the head.
Going to Arthur.
Original.
Oh, Reginald. Sorry.
Reginald.
Give
Hi.
that back to him.
Yeah, now I give that back to him. Okay. Alright. So Reginald is just gonna go like that, and you're just gonna see a puff of like what you see spores just emanate from his person.
Okay.
So oh
Dead Last of Us now.
That's right, he's edgy.
So I use one of my washes and I use Halo of Spores.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, well, I gain 20 10 HP on that. So okay. So now there's just a bunch of spores, just pretty much 10 feet
Okay.
from my person.
As you do that, anyone who feels like they're kind of really paying attention to what he just did, go ahead and roll perception or investigation. I guess. If you feel like you're really paying attention.
Can it be perception?
Dirty 20.
I don't see anything.
It landed on 19.
Dirty 20.
10.
Okay. When he goes ahead and does this, a little puff and everything, you see like it looks like he's starting to kind of like feel a little bit more like rejuvenated. This is like kind of radiates out. You're gonna immediately see that this thing that's now like holding on to him and kind of like unhinging, just immediately like turns and just like stares at him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, at
At him.
Reginald? Okay.
He likes you.
You're actually gonna notice too. It looks like the red in his eyes is starting to glow a little bit and kind of like grow
Okay.
inside.
Okay, got it. I'm trying to make myself a little bit more tanky as my bonus action. Attack.
Do it.
It's advantage. So 16 to hit.
16 is not gonna hit.
Okay, so
Hello?
You guys have been rolling cracked like rolls, so
We did get a lot. We got 3 20s.
It's
Yeah.
because y'all said we never get any 20.
yeah.
We never get any
Now
20s.
we're not going to get it. Now they're all gone.
okay. Well
We've
then,
used them all for the next year.
that's going to be for my turn.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe.
Anything for you, dude, or
That was my dude. he
Oh, that would
attempts
be-
to hit. Yeah, 16
Oh, okay,
to
okay.
hit.
Gotcha.
I don't know if he has like strength to that. I don't know the stats to.
He would have had a staff, but that wouldn't have been enough.
Really.
Wait, so what
It was 16.
Oh no, his strength that would have been enough. Then.
Okay, so roll to hit, so that's a d10. That is 4 plus whatever
Okay.
maybe his strength.
At 10.
Yeah, we'll just call it 6 for right now.
It's got a +8 strength.
All right.
I mean, it's fine.
Going to Arthur.
Yeah. Pow pow. Force ballista.
Do it.
Not gonna roll like shit this time. Yeah, 25.
Okay.
I can't remember. Does Force Ballista push at all?
Yes, 5 feet. 14 force damage, and it pushes the target 5 feet back.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
It would push. So we're looking at the direction it's pushing him. It would push him into the woods.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
straight-
so it's
no, no.
right there. Okay,
That's
so
Like
it is.
straight back.
okay, perfect. He's still.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
did that.
Remember, he's still grappled. So.
Ignis.
Okay.
With
Huh.
advantage. That's a 19.
19. Yep. So the hit.
Oh, that's a 13. 13 fire damage. Okay.
This thing's looking pretty beat up now. As you guys have kind of done this, you realize you've done a shit ton of damage, but you realize some of the attacks seem like they're a little bit more powerful. You can't really tell. There's a lot
Damn.
going on, and it's entirely crowded over.
Everyone's literally just.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Okay, we hit him. Right back in there.
Fire coming from every direction.
Alright, going to the golem. He's going to be saying that. So, going back to the creature.
Makes a con save
Makes a con save.
of 14.
Oh, because it moved out.
He passes.
Okay, so he's gonna take half
Passes
of it.
pass.
What's your aura, by the way? Because he didn't
10
move.
feet.
Okay, so he's barely.
He's
in
still
range.
in range.
Yeah.
So that 1.
Oof. Okay.
1.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It looked like a 1.
Yeah, sorry, 4.
So 5, half of that, 2.
Cool. Okay. Got it. All right, going to the creature. So the creature is going to immediately, while it's kind of like holding on to you, it's just going to go ahead and bite down with everything that it has. And this is going to be a nat 20 to hit.
Ooh.
Ayah!
Oh, fuck.
Bye, Edard.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh, okay.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
He's fine.
22, 23 is my AC for that roll.
Yeah, so that was a nat 20 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Yeah, it wins.
Regardless,
Okay.
nat 20. No matter what your AC is.
Ouch.
Yeah. Or plus 9, but anyways. So that's going to be a 12 piercing damage, and then you are going to end up having a...
12, so 6.
Okay, let's... Alright, so that's going to end up being an additional 28 necrotic damage. And then on top of that, you're going to end up seeing, like, as it, like, kind of, like, begins kind of leaching out of you a little bit more. As it, like, it feels like it kind of, like, gets in. You feel the teeth begin sinking in a little bit deeper. And it feels a little bit like your essence just kind of being drained from you with this attack now. You're also going to end up taking...
That's so fun.
You're going to end up taking an additional 25 necrotic damage.
I'm down.
Oh.
By 1 point.
Okay. And then it's just going to kind of like toss you off to the side in the weeds.
That was double, right? That was just critting. Okay, thank God. Just making sure.
So it's going to go ahead and toss you off to the
What
side.
was the last damage?
25.
No,
20.
not the number. The type.
Necrotic. Alright, so it's going to go ahead and toss you off to the side. And it's going to go right back to you, Reginald. And it is going to come down with...
Okay, so he comes. Oh no, wait, I used my range.
You did. That's going to be 6. I can't do math. 15?
That does not hit.
Okay.
No go, Chief.
Yeah.
That was what I was like, man, I really hope your character doesn't die twice.
Wait, actually, let me reread something.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, it has an advantage on attack roll, sorry. It's
Close
gonna be
enough.
a 22.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Alright, so.
As long as you don't take
4.
hat or
Alright, so that is going to be a total of 17 slashing damage, and you are now grappled.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Oh.
Still good.
Oh.
Still good.
How much damage did you have?
I had 20.
Oh, okay. I was like, bitch, you're dead.
Alright, and
Gotta love that temp HP.
yeah, it does help.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to Honey Prey. Alright, let's see if we get some attacks in.
hit something.
The one who's almost dead, don't die.
That's a hit. We got a hit. We got a hit. out
Let's
of
go.
all of them. All right. So they're gonna end up getting a hit in there.
They all did, or just one of them?
Actually, I should re-roll.
They all got advantage too.
Yeah, I should re-roll the one though. Cause I didn't re-roll the hit. Oh, that's a net 20. Oh, there we go.
He's cooking.
So that's gonna be a good chunk. Actually, let me do the math really quick to make sure we didn't go over.
What?
Okay,
Oh, no,
it's
yeah.
looking really beat up.
That's-
Super beat up. All right, going to Edard or scoring rather. Scoring.
Wait a second,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Wait a second.
Sorry, my brain is still very foggy. I am struggling so much to keep it all together right now.
Oh, sorry. Firebolt.
That's why I'm like having to like reread stuff so much because like I'm just struggling so much. Huh?
You okay with it?
Yeah, keep going.
It's distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe let's just kind of keep it on. So
16. I'm doing Firebolt. 16 plus 7, so
Okay.
23 to hit.
yeah, 23 is gonna hit.
Okay, and that's gonna be 2d10.
Mhm.
Okay, that's 10. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be 11 damage. 11
damage.
fire damage.
Cool. 11 fire damage coming through. All right. Anything else?
Ignis.
Nah.
Going to Edard.
Well, I guess we could probably pass that off again, but
We'll go to a death save. Okay. All right, going to Elena.
I'm gonna magic missile him.
Okay.
At level 3 because I want this dude dead.
Gotcha.
So that's gonna be 5 darts.
Scroll.
So, 5, 7,
Or 7.
11,
Mhm.
15, 20 damage.
20 damage. 20 force damage.
Yes.
Okay. All right, this thing looks stupid bloody.
Oh my goodness.
I think that's right.
Yes.
Would that-
Yes.
That is all I will be doing.
Okay. All right, going over to Harrison. Okay.
Wow. 8.
That's not gonna hit.
Let's try a second. Wow. 15.
Nope.
Oh, wait, that's a 12. Never mind. Anyway.
Well, Reginald.
All right. Needs to make a con save.
Okay. That's a pass. Should be, because I'm assuming a 16 passes.
Yeah, 16 does pass, so he's going to take half of this. All right. Reginald is going to reach back into his pouch and throw what looks like to be a bunch of seeds right at the feet of the creature. And he's just going to shout, Lunaris! And just a beam of light is going to shine down onto the creature. And it's casting Moonbeam.
Hell
on the
yeah.
creature. So it
Cool.
takes 2d10. It's going to take half of that. Wow. 4 on entering. And then
For what?
For Radiant.
Radiant. Yes.
Sizzle, sizzle.
And
Still alive.
Barely. Yep.
So, friend here is going to make an attack against it. That is a
It will hit again.
17 plus whatever. So that's gonna hit. So D10.
Yay!
2.
2?
2.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's go!
There you go.
So, my compatriot here, they're just gonna go up right with the longsword, and it's just going to make one big hacking slash right across the abdomen.
Right,
And
and as that
slice it in half.
As that slice goes through, you're going to end up realizing it kind of gets stuck in the spine. And it looks like the entirety of its mouth begins to unhinge as you kind of are coming through. And you actually cut off a little of its teeth as the rest of it ends up pulling all the way across as it just kind of begins falling in half and kind of bends at the spine. And the spine eventually kind of breaks and it just kind of separates.
Cute.
I'm just gonna look back at Anna and just like, always there to save my skin there. Well then. Oh, jeez. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna run up to you, Edward, and I'm just gonna do the help action and try to get you up.
I run over to Edard as well.
I'd say don't forget to talk, Arthur.
No! You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
close.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on.
Okay.
He's down.
Oh, I picked him up, so he's
Hi,
at 1.
Penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like.
Oh, well,
still.
okay, down, that's what
I thought y'all were singing Baldur's
Yeah,
Gate.
yeah.
So when you end up going over there and casting Cure Wounds, I want you to actually go ahead and roll perception. Both of you.
Who?
Both of you.
18. He said both.
Perception, that is an unnatural 20.
12 plus 4. 16.
21.
As you end up kind of like going over off into that area, you end up kind of like tending to his wounds and everything, getting him stabilized and pulling him back up. But you're gonna end up hearing another like kind of a howling like coming from off in the distance over off to basically like this side, so it would be kind of right in front of you guys. Arthur, you're gonna recognize this immediately as
I don't quite like the sound of that. Sounds very harrowing.
Well, it seems there's many of these creatures around. This damn blubbering thing won't fight it with us.
We need to get going.
Do you think it's wise to still follow this creature? I mean, look what it just did to all of us. Another one. Who knows how many more of them are there out in these woods?
I don't even know what that thing was.
I've never seen such a hideous monstrosity, and trust me, I've run into many being folk of the forest. That thing is not from the upper
It's
realms.
not real.
Well, there is an Underdark entrance around here somewhere.
That's what I mean by that. It probably crawled out from the deep, dark reaches of that place.
I made the same assumption
Yeah.
from being there.
How? Where is this thing even going?
You're such a literal character.
Do we even still continue to take the risk in following it down?
We don't know where it's going.
Well,
If one person's able to follow it,
That's a suicide mission, though.
not
One
necessarily.
person?
If they could stay hidden.
Or if we can just stay far enough away from it.
so I mean, if we keep
Well,
moving, like
the-
Edward's right, we need to either.
The golem isn't the problem. It's these creatures everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is I think we could probably handle at least another one. I don't know about more than that, but as long as we can stay away from him. I mean, I got my magic. You got your magic. You got
I
some
didn't-
sort of magic.
I didn't use
And
much.
it barely saved me.
I didn't use much of mine. I still have plenty.
Listen, there's two choices. We keep going or we turn back.
Well,
I
we
just-
can't just turn back. We
I
have
just
to,
took a couple potions, so I definitely feel better. But
So we can either
I'm for
follow
going
the
in.
golem, or we need to drop the tiefling off.
as you guys are staying around there talking, I want all you to roll perception.
22.
17.
16.
12.
I heard 17, 22.
17.
17, 22?
16.
Okay,
See,
so
like,
17,
nothing.
17, 22. You end up picking up on, like, 16? Okay, all three of you end up picking up on this. So you end up hearing what is like another one of those kind of like the large, like, howling breath. Just coming out from another direction in the same area that you were just looking at, actually. And you end up kind of also picking up a little bit coming from behind you. That one seems a lot farther off.
So we hear 3
One seems
total.
one seems closer. One seems farther off. You only hear what sounds like 2.
But 2 different than what they originally heard.
You hear 2 long howling sounds. Kind of like ghastly, like
One over here, one over there.
Yeah. So if we backtrack, we're probably going to run into one, which means we need to probably have the 2 of them not talking.
Okay.
Just go.
Here's the plan. We stay close together. Quiet. Everyone, including you proud folk from Prisonstone. We're all going to follow this golem quietly, without getting startled. Don't attract any attention to yourselves. Don't say.
I want to make some pits.
hits.
Yeah, some pits. So I want to make some quick pits, like, and then like one of the directions it was coming from by utilizing mold earth,
Okay.
and just make some like they're probably about 10 feet down on each side, 10 feet wide, 10 feet down.
So
Okay. Sure. So you go ahead and you kind of dig those. Really, you can just draw them on there. Up the,
Yeah.
the thing. Okay.
I'm doing it.
All right.
Let's do it. It came from this direction.
Yep. So you heard one coming.
One
so
from
one
over
coming
here?
from over here.
Yep.
One coming from over here.
Over here. So one from over here, one from over here. So I'm gonna do a.
All right. So while he's doing that, anyone else doing anything? So he's going to be doing that for probably about a minute or so. And let's fold these things and get them to a point where they're stable.
I want to lightly cover them with leaves so they don't.
Okay. So you're sitting there. You're sitting
He's
there
setting a trap.
doing that.
I'm setting a trap.
Anyone else want to do anything? while it's
I'm going to cast.
Okay. Sure. Go ahead and do that.
as far as what these are, what exactly is?
Think of it as like a giant wall of vines that you'd have to sit there and kind of like hack at for a little bit, but the golem basically just kind of like walks through it, just kind of struggles through it, and eventually it all kind of breaks.
So we just can.
So basically, it was like I said, it's like difficult terrain. So you're like using, if that would be 5-minute move for that block, it is now 10 movement for you to go through it since you're kind of like break it and slash at it.
Holy shit! Yeah, if you got that many, sure, yeah.
Okay, so you're using a spell.
I'm using a spell. Right.
Okay, you're using your spell. You're using something else.
cantrips, and then I was gonna give him a greater healing. Potion of greater healing.
All right, cool. So as you guys are both doing that, anyone who's like not involved in what's happening right there, go ahead and roll perception.
Pass me one
17.
potion. Pass me 10.
14.
Okay.
4d4
So
plus 4.
17, 14. Them. So both of you are going to end up recognizing something. The second he starts kind of like drinking this healing potion and also like doing all this other stuff, you're going to hear like what sounds like the howling off on the farther side, like this side over here, is still happening. But all of a sudden the howling just stops, like dead stops right here. As you end up kind of like recognizing that, like you kind of look off, more so you because you rolled higher and you kind of know where this is. You end up kind of looking over there and like you see what looks like the eyes kind of like glowing through the trees, just staring directly at Reginald. It looks like they seem to grow a little bit in size, and it looks like this thing starts advancing slowly towards them.
What? Out of curiosity.
Where? Huh? What?
I grab the potion out of his mouth. And just,
Oh, wait.
out of curiosity, are those considered?
What?
and I'm gonna immediately crouch and try to obscure myself.
Is that considered a humanoid?
Where?
The creature.
No.
No.
Humanoid is
Hold
a
down.
humanoid.
Literally. I mean, what they like?
It's monstrosity.
So you're kind of seeing this like.
I knew I should have fucking put the trap over there.
So you see it.
I see it staring and slowly start.
Do you tell me where it is?
So like, I would have started there, then I would have moved over here, and then I would have come back to the center.
Why did it notice you?
Where is everybody?
That's the key thing. Do you tell me where it is? I need to know this information.
I'm like looking back at you.
Okay, so
roll investigation.
Okay.
Nope.
Wait, that's an 8. That is an 8.
You're not gonna notice anything.
Okay, you know what?
Like, you're scanning all the trees, but you're not able to
Guidance,
distinct anything.
Guidance.
Cast guidance on me.
Go for it. 4.
Okay.
1d4.
So that was.
Well, are you next?
Eight.
Are you able to actually do it?
Yeah, we're next to each other because I gave him the potion.
Okay.
8.
Nope.
No.
9.
9.
You see the creature.
Oh, okay. My concentration.
I'm going
is still
to
up, by
use
the
my
way.
force ballista
Yeah, I figured.
and
That's my
shoot the
mistake.
tree next to it.
Okay.
And see if I can get some environmental stuff to happen to the creature.
Okay. Go ahead and try.
What do you want me to roll for the force ballista?
Just
Just
an
normal
attack roll.
attack?
You
attack
said
roll,
that-
advantage.
Advantage?
I don't think it's well.
Okay.
I think the
thought-
rally is done. Yeah.
No. Yeah.
So would I
How long does rally last? A minute?
at least
No, it
know
was
the
that was
general-
just your next attack roll has advantage. all it
Oh,
was.
gotcha.
Okay, that was a.
I know the general area that the creature is, correct?
You know you heard the breathing stop off on one side.
14 to hit the tree with a force
Yes.
ballista.
With
You hit the tree. So just roll your damage. Then I'm rolling back here. So
4.
okay, I'm gonna change my dice then.
I want some bark to.
All right, you're gonna end up kind of rattling the tree a little bit. You're gonna end up seeing what look like some of the vines and like a branch just kind of fall off. Not a whole lot happens, but it looks like it's a lot clearer of an image as you end up seeing it just kind of walking up.
God damn. There! I found it! Guys, be quiet! There's a creature right there!
Roll initiative.
Damn it!
All right.
Oh, hey, I got more than one.
Nat 20!
Let's go.
All right.
That's a 23.
All right, let's go above 20.
23.
23. Okay.
Crazy?
Sorry, Penny.
All
I'm
right,
okay.
let's go to
dirty 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
All right, let's go below 20, 15. 15, 20.
14.
15 and 20. Okay. So, and then we had. You said 14?
Yes.
All right. Anyone else?
15 to 20? No, I got below that. I got.
Yeah.
Oh, I got 12.
12. Where did Arthur get?
10.
What did the?
Oh,
What did your guy get?
homie got 12
So Arthur got
with a
10.
+1.
Arthur got 12.
So, Arthur. And then.
Harrison got
Harrison. Okay. Cool. All right. Going to Alina.
Okie dokie.
So,
Second.
Okay, which is it a large creature that is taking up more than one, or is it just?
it is a pretty large creature, yes.
Well, is he like taking up more than one space, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it large or huge?
Large.
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fireball at him.
Okay.
So it's within a 20-foot radius, and that's the square around him.
No, radius.
Radius.
Not circumference.
Not diameter. So please put it
20,
like
20 out.
back
Like,
here.
Hit the tree.
hit the bush and let the bush burn.
Like
Okay.
send it over here.
Wait, Moses?
You're thinking diameter. It's a 40-foot diameter.
Yeah.
It's a big ass circle. I did not ask how big the room
That
was.
doesn't make
So you said
I cast
like
so
Fireball.
read fireball really quick.
each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere.
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
40
it's the center. So if you
Then
hit
it should
here,
say four.
if you hit it here,
Well, they're not
gonna
gonna say, but then they'd say like what, like a 40-foot, like a 40-foot cone or 40-foot sphere, or,
sphere.
but then it's 40 foot, like 40 foot of what? Like they're saying the radius, so it's
Yeah,
a 40
so
foot
just
diameter.
take it.
It's a
So
perfect.
you pick where the center point is, and then just draw a point.
Yeah, it goes out.
You could hit like here.
So
and then
basically,
it's
the corner of
like
that
Baldur's Gate.
that cliff there hits only that guy.
Yes.
Facts.
I'm so confused. I'll just do firebolt because I don't understand what you guys are saying.
No. Do fireball. Do fireball. Do it. Just focus it right here.
Yeah,
you're
so you're
shooting
aiming
it.
behind it, technically.
Because it's a large area of effect, is what it is. That's fireball. It's a large area of effect
Okay.
that spans 40 feet in a sphere.
Okay. Fireball.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. We'll see it. Well, better fail that, see.
Yeah, it's a dex save of 14.
What level out of curiosity?
That's a pass.
Oh my.
Using it 3rd level or 4th?
And then so it's 8d6 fire
she's
damage
4, yeah.
half. But
Is it a 3rd?
my
Fireball's
initiative
a
doesn't
3rd
matter.
level,
So 8d6.
Yeah, so 8d6.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. 1, 2,
No.
3,
Can I get one of those IPAs?
6, 7.
Yeah. What do you want?
So roll all those.
Whatever looks good.
I got a double.
That's
I
just
got a
it.
hazy.
Hazy. Sure, hazy. Let's do hazy.
Hazy. Pass that down.
Just like our boy.
that fits. That tracks.
Hold on.
Not wrong. Not
7,
wrong.
8, 9.
Hold on.
Not this brand.
One number at a time. 6 plus.
9.
9 plus.
15.
What? No.
6 plus 9
Just
your-
plus. Sorry. Go.
12.
Okay.
3.
Yep.
5. 3.
You told me to stop.
3. 5. 3.
We'll make it through this combat, guys. I swear.
Who would have
6,
thought math was the
4.
killer?
6. So 39 divided by 2.
What do you mean you're
is
nerds that can't do math? Ugh.
I'm terrible.
39 divided by 2. 19.5 damage.
19.5 damage. Okay. 19 damage.
Everything's on fire. She did more damage to the tree than I did.
So go ahead and draw out somebody who knows the circumference. Just draw out that area as no longer being difficult.
Terrain,
So it's basically gonna do all the way.
Okay. So going to Edard then, unless Elena has anything else. Okay. Edard.
I am going to throw one of my magical beans right at the foot of it.
You should rage, by the way. Cough,
Good.
I'm not getting near it right now.
Oh.
That's not correct at all, but
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that is not. That is very not correct. You're right.
You're not wrong.
All right. Go over your turn, please.
yeah. I am going to throw one of the magic beans,
Okay.
and I am going to say height. So it's essentially going to. It's going to sprout. It's going to sprout a beanstalk directly underneath this thing,
Beans, what
and
the
it is
fuck?
going to be 21 feet high.
Okay.
Up in the air.
Ooh.
We'll say this is the beanstalk.
Maybe we should.
So it's on top of the beanstalk.
Or actually, do you want
Yeah,
to?
use a riser.
Oh, yeah, that works.
Make it fly.
What's there?
You said 21 feet high?
Yeah, 21 feet up in the air. But it can easily climb it, but at least it gets away from everybody.
Mhm.
It doesn't even require a skill check to climb.
Wait, you gave it the high ground?
Oh!
It's gonna.
And why am I all the way over here? I had myself over here.
All right. Anything else?
And then
Speak.
I will. And then that's it. I'm gonna end my turn.
Going to the creature. So the creature is going to go ahead and start climbing down the beanstalk. So it's going to end up using, because it's easy to climb, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to end up using basically all its movement to get to the base.
Where is it going? In front of it,
It's going to end up going in front.
like where the dead body is.
So
Like where the dead one is.
yeah, basically. Well, probably next to something that could hit. It's going to want to hit something. So.
Okay. Well, the only thing it can really get to is either this guy or
Yeah,
the
it's probably going to be the
villagers.
knight that was attacking him, or not attacking him, but it looks like he's the easiest to attack.
Harrison, no.
All right, so this is going to be
Harrison, yes.
this is going to be an attack against Harrison.
Harrison. It's 16.
So that is going to be above a 16. And that is going to be... Ooh, okay. 5 piercing damage. And
5,000. You cry. I don't know.
Not 5,000 per se, but it's going to be another 13 to crack damage.
Is he not grappled?
No, that was just the first attack.
Ah, very
So go on. Very good, very good. I think we're back. Well, geez, that's annoying.
good. For real.
All right, we back.
We're back.
We're back. We're back.
On my
Jeez,
We're back.
computer we
this
are.
is fucking annoying. All right, sorry about this, everyone.
Sorry.
So sorry. So sorry. All right, so going to the hunting party. So the hunting party ends up having a couple of great hits come through. All right, going to Scorn.
All right, so I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, daddy.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh,
Let's do it.
oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. What?
It's Underdark. It's
That's gonna be a
It's just spoopy.
17.
gross.
17.
You take that. I will jump over this table. I will throw this dog.
Hit,
17's gonna
brother.
insult his woman.
All right, so that is gonna be 4d6.
Okay.
I did.
Take. God
Oh.
Penny.
Oh my god.
All right, so that's gonna be 11 plus 6, which is gonna be 17 radiant damage.
17 radiant damage. Coming in strong. Okay.
And then the
Ouch.
next attack is gonna have advantage.
Okay.
The next attack against it, obviously.
Yeah.
So everybody's. I'm gonna move backwards some. I'm going to. Honestly, I'm gonna get back on. I felt like. Did I feel safe on this rock ledge last time?
You felt moderately safe. yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back up here.
Yeah.
Or, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So am I out of?
It wouldn't be difficult terrain anymore, basically.
It is
Oh yeah, okay.
free
that made it
real
right.
estate.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
2 beams and eligible.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Going to Reginald.
What's he cooking?
Oh, Reggie.
I'm gonna move my moonbeam onto him.
Okay.
So enemy needs to make a con save.
Did you maintain concentration on that the entire time?
Well, when I cast a moonbeam, I didn't get hits after it, and I mean, I have concentration. I never broke moonbeam.
Okay.
So I want to say yes. It's
Okay,
still.
okay. I'm just making sure logically you feel
Yes, yes, it's still.
Because like given the
Let's
fact
take a
that
look
like
at these
combat
people.
ended, you might have dropped.
Yeah, no, I did. I would have said I released moonbeam. All right, it needs to make that a con save.
Con save?
Yes.
That's
14.
It's gonna pass.
I think half that, so it's going to be 4 damage.
4 damage.
4 radiant damage.
Ouchie.
Oh wait, did you roll advantage?
No, this was.
This was a save. This was a save.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
All right, so going ahead.
All right, so bonus action. I'm gonna reach into my pouch again. Going to take out a little clover and just imbue with magic and place it right on my quarterstaff and just. So just gonna imbue magic on it.
Yep.
And I cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Cool.
And as a reaction, it also needs to make another con save.
That said 14, right?
14. Yep.
Yeah, 14 is gonna pass. Yep.
Okay, so it's gonna pass. So it's gonna take half of it.
Yep, you're good.
If I can grab it.
What are you going for?
A D4.
3, 2, 5.
It's a 5, so
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
it takes 2
Alright.
necrotic damage.
Got it. All right. Anything else?
That'll
Just
be
gonna
it. I
use
use
scissors.
action, bonus action, and reaction.
Cool. All right, going
Anything else if I want.
going to Arthur. What
I
are we
don't
doing?
want to get hit by that.
I was ready for Harrison's turn. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you guys were the same, so I figured you had the
Pretty
higher
much.
decks. I
Alright.
figured you had.
I'll
the
do
No, you have
Harrison
the lower
first.
decks. I forgot. Yeah, you have the lower decks.
Um,
It doesn't matter. You guys are both the same.
how does the recharge work? Can you remind me? Recharge on a ability when it says recharge 5 and 6.
So you have to roll a dice on the beginning of your turn, and if you do, you roll a number, then you get it back.
I saw what dice roll it said to do.
It should be.
I think it should
be a
just says-
D6.
I think it says 5 and 6.
Yeah, so it's a D6. Okay. So a 5 or a 6 is the recharge.
Hey, look, it recharged.
Cool.
Rally. Boom. That's his turn.
Oh,
All right, my turn. Bonus action.
So
The
that is triple d20s, 3 d20s then. Right?
Look at you.
Because rally, and then on top of my guiding bolt, that he gets an extra one.
guiding bolt.
So you can't triple stack advantage.
it's just
just
advantage.
regular,
Advantage. Just it's just
Advantage.
What's going to go away first, the rally advantage or the
The guiding bolt, then, because the first attack made against
Yeah,
it.
right.
So the guiding bolt advantage goes away after
After you attack. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. 14.
it's all.
Ugh. Okay. Well, sorry, bud.
All right, well,
Yeah.
cool. Now I'm guessing I'm going to pop my own cooldowns. It's not for real.
Well, I'm going to cast Scorching Ray. Me, 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 me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay, so 2 beams with advantage.
Good.
Oh, that is a dirty 20 for the first beam.
Okay.
Second beam is also. Oh, it's a 22.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Big hits. Big hits. Got it.
And that is total of 2d6 per beam. 7 fire damage
7 fire. Cool.
and an additional 7, so total 14 fire damage on this monk.
Oh hell yeah, brother. Cool. All right. Anything else?
I'm going to. I'm gonna hide behind the golem. Actually.
Okay.
I'm gonna move behind the. Can you move me behind the golem?
So when you get like, so where you get it? You getting like kind of close to it, like close?
Yeah, I'm walking right behind.
Okay, cool. I want you to go ahead and
Hopefully not.
and roll.
Smack!
Shit.
Do not squish me. I am your dad.
As it looks right down at you.
Daddy.
Who I look like?
God, I can't remember what the hell the save was for this. Give me a second.
Strength.
No, it's no. My head's still not fully there, so I gotta go looking for this shit. What's it here? Alright, fucking stupid. Alright, let me see.
Please hold while I transfer your call.
Okay, so what is this? Make a wisdom save.
Wow, 21.
Okay.
Fuck yourself.
So you're gonna end up feeling yourself kind of like begin kind of having this like weird sensation going across the entirety of your mind as you like kind of get right up next to the golem, and then you end up kind of like snapping out of it. You're like, wait a second, like I felt like for a second like I wanted to just keep walking towards it and like almost like kind of like calmly embrace it, and then you end up kind of pulling yourself out of it. It's like you're standing right next to it. All right, that's one turn. All right, going to Elena.
I'm gonna magic missile our unhinged friend here. Do it at level 2. So that will be for start.
They're going like this.
4, 9, 13, 14, 15, 18 damage.
18 damage. Cool. All right. Anything else?
What is it?
All right. Going to next in the order,
I'm
Edard.
keeping my distance.
All right, I am going to cast Eldritch Blast. And the first one has advantage. And 18 plus 4 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Wait, what? Yours.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna cast Got- That is 9, 10, 10 force damage.
10? Okay. Cool. Anything else?
And then I'm also going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
He's so fast.
Go zoom out of here.
He's got the zoomies.
You got the zoomies.
He's got the zoomies.
Alright, and that's it.
Alright, going
Actually, I will-
to going to the creature. So homie is gonna end up coming through with a big old slasheroo.
Harrison right
That might end up being the end of Harrison's life. We'll see. So that's gonna hit.
That's what he gets for being nosy.
Alright, let me see. And I lost my character sheet. Uno momento, por favor.
What was the
Wait.
name of the thing?
It's
It's the thing.
hitting the guard.
Yeah, it's hitting Harrison.
Oh,
Alright,
And now
so
you got
as
son
it
of
comes
a-
through with its claws, that is going to be a 22 slashing damage.
Okay.
It's still alive?
Yeah.
he good.
Alright, he's grappled now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
No
Alright.
multi-attack.
No. Alright, then he's going to end up coming down with a little bit of chop chop. It's going to be above a 20 to hit. Alright, so that is going to be a... yeah, so that's going to be a 8 piercing damage. And then an additional...
I'm looking at the
additional 24 necrotic damage.
There we go.
He's dead. He's dead. He's down. He's down.
decimates into the ground.
So actually, because he's holding him and he's kind of like biting in, you're gonna end up seeing as like it looks like a lot of the necrotic damage is kind of like eating all the essence out of him. As he ends up kind of getting enough, like it looks like you see his body begin to kind of decay. It just kind of like grabs on a little bit more and just begins pulling his head off. And you see his blood start gushing out across the entirety of his body. And he just kind of throws it off to the side.
Oh,
He just starts relishing in the blood.
oh, okay. Oh, it got on me. It got on me.
Going to the hunting party.
Yay.
So the hunting party's gonna
They
come
run
in.
away in fear.
Hit and run, hit and run.
So hunting party's coming in.
This guy knows
Same guy who does his first attack all the time is going to be coming in. He's going to miss, and there's going to be an attack against him. That is going to hit by the creature. And, yep, that's, well, any damage with enough damage, he was at 1. So you're going to lose a hunting party member. You are actually going to get 2 more hits from the hunting party, though.
They were all, with all them rolling advantage, right?
Yep, so you get 2 more hits with the hunting party. So, okay. Alright, cool. You got 2 more hits with them. Go on to scoring.
Have I noticed that? Would I have noticed if Guiding Bolt did extra damage or not? Was it more reactive?
You wouldn't see anything. Nothing discernible.
All right.
Kill it. You mean?
I'm just gonna do Ray of Frost.
Alright.
Which reduces its movement speed by half.
Hey.
Yeah.
If it hits.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna hit.
A shocking graspers.
6 plus 7, which is 13.
13?
Yeah.
13's not going to hit, sadly.
Nope.
Weird.
And yeah, that's
Liar.
Hey, did you roll that with initiative? Or with
Oh, I
advantage?
did not roll that with advantage.
Yeah, that's
Thank you.
crazy.
That's crazy. Let's do a
Crazy.
different die.
It's almost like it's kind of relevant now. Like
12 plus 7 is 19.
19? Yeah, it's going to hit.
Thank you, sir. So 2d8.
Wait.
Yes, my lord.
It's not a bit relevant, but I'll. It started its turn.
Sure. We'll do your con save really quick. Go ahead and do the rest of your
Yeah.
damage. He passed, by the way. Go ahead.
Fulker.
Am I going to you?
Both of you guys are going. Just go. Dice. Just roll dice.
Ho ho ho! That's 14 frost damage.
14 frost damage. Cool.
Wow.
Speed is reduced by 10 feet.
9 knows half or now.
It's already half.
Already half. Okay. Alright. Alrightio. Going on to Mr. Scorn. Or Mr. Reginald. Sorry.
Yes. All right. So.
You guys are both the same. You guys both roll dice. I was confused.
All right.
You're good.
Main action.
I'll go again if you want me to.
No, we're fine.
Going to hit him with my quarterstaff, and I'm guessing that is still with advantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that's rally cry. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Lily up. That is 17 to hit.
more.
17's gonna hit.
Okay, so regardless,
Yep.
yeah, I'm gonna go with that 17. So
Have you already rolled with advantage
I did.
once for Rally Cry?
No,
No.
Because he's after him. He's the last one.
let me see.
Can't do it no more.
So
Yes, it's going.
9 damage with
Okay.
my quarterstaff, and
Okay.
then as a reaction, I'm going to do a Halo of Spores, so it's going to be another con save of 14.
Problem with that one.
Another pass.
This motherfucker needs to stop!
Dude, his con's high too, so that's
Stop!
One.
Oh no.
okay. Alright. Hey, any damage is good damage.
Any damage is damage.
It's like damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
Alright.
What is a win?
Is he the
Going-
same size as the first one?
This motherfucker just needs to
I mean-
stop rolling.
I'm just checking. I mean, it's the same guy. Like,
Yeah.
checking.
Alright, so going to Harrison.
LOL.
He's dead.
W.
Oh, yep, never mind. Arthur.
He's dead as fuck. His head's ripped off. Anyway.
That's right, I forgot about him.
I'm just going to cast a real nice casual firebolt.
Do it.
Super casual.
Ignis.
21.
21's gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
Anyone?
You like that 21.
Anyone?
Whoa! 19 fire damage.
19.
10 and a 9,
Freak
or is it
good
2 9s?
stuff,
It was
bro.
a 10 and a 9. And then bonus action, force Altista.
This thing's looking pretty beat up.
That's a fucking 26.
26 gonna hit.
26.
That is 7 force damage, and it's pushed back 5 feet into the burning bush.
Ooh, bro.
Burning bush step, bro?
Alright, push back a little bit. Okay.
To take damage to the burning bush.
Alright, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Going to Elena.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at him.
Okay.
Just still have advantage.
No.
Not anymore. Yep. Going.
7 plus 6.
13.
13? Yep, no.
And that is it?
Alright, going to Illard.
Right.
Wing and miss.
Ooh, 19 plus 4.
19 plus 4 is gonna hit.
Yep, we'll do that.
Misses.
Eldritch Blast again.
Okay, okay.
That is 12 damage.
Gotcha.
Force damage.
Cool, cool.
Nice cock.
Anything else?
That is it.
Alright, going to Yohomi. He's gonna end up going
He's
right
gonna
up to
start-
you, Reginald.
He starts to turn. He's still moving, possibly.
What's that? Yeah, he's still being moving.
So let's get to do his content.
Well, he moves up to me, so he goes into the moonbeam. So yeah, he makes another
Yeah, because he moved out of the movie and moved back.
Yeah.
He failed.
Wow!
Finally!
Yeah!
God! Yes! Damn! Yes!
We're now.
It's taking
10.
no damage.
13 radiant damage from the moonbeam.
Cool. Alright.
That's a 9.
And he is gonna be
Wait, no, it's 10.
all up in your face.
Okay.
All up here.
As a reaction, since he moved up all into my face, I'm going to take a feat and I'm going to hit him with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
That is a 17 a hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Okay, do a d8. That is a 7 damage.
7 damage. Love it. Alright.
Okay. Any damage is damage.
Any damage is damage. Alright, so now homie's gonna be coming in with a little bit of a grapple. Coming in with the claws.
Okay.
That is gonna be a 17.
That hits.
And that is gonna be a total of okay. 28 slashing damage.
Okay.
And you're grappled.
Okay.
And then he's gonna end up coming in with a big old bite.
Okay.
And that's gonna end up being a 20 to hit.
That hits.
It's gonna be a 9 piercing damage.
I'm down.
Okay. And then you're gonna take more necrotic damage after that.
After it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's already
Well,
death
it's not going to the death save. It's like it's all happening at the same time.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
So you're fine. You don't have to fail.
Yay!
aggressive yet.
Yeah, you just
You have another turn for that.
he might just die outright.
So he's gonna end up just kind of like kind of leeching everything he can from you, and he just kind of holds on to you and begins to kind of drop, and he just starts kind of surveying the area a little bit more. So
He drops him though.
yeah, he drops him off to the side, kind of off the kind of the beaten path a little bit,
Like towards me?
No. over back towards the beanstalk, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. So he's down.
Okay.
He's down.
Climb the
Yeah, I got
beanstalk.
There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I didn't.
Okay.
All right, going to the hunting party. So, but hey, if you guys should kind of get yourself lucky. The hunting party's taking all of his opportunity attacks. So, like, I'm just saying, like,
All one.
as much as you guys like, yeah, but like his opportunity attacks are doing pretty good damage. So, ooh, all right, that's gonna be another 3 hits out of the 4. They're finally rolling halfway decent.
Yeah.
All
He's
right.
afraid of dying.
First one that kind of runs back is going to end up getting hit by the homie. And let's see if that one ends up killing. Yeah, that one's going to end up killing the guy.
So they just all run up as they're stabbing him to death.
They're kind of like all like they're cycling through. They're cycling through. It's kind of like rah rah, and then just kind of like trying to retreat.
It's an assembly.
So the first one's going to end up getting a hit. Then as he gets a hit, you're going to watch as he just kind of like comes across with the claws, just straight like claws off of his neck, and he just starts gushing blood as the rest of them kind of start coming through with their blades, and they're kind of dazed by it and everything. But at least he ends up getting a hit in. So homie is going to end up getting a strong hit, and then the rest of them are also doing okay. All right. Man, these guys are getting some good damage for you guys. All right, so then it's going to go ahead and go down to Scorn.
Oh, he's not. I thought he died. He didn't die?
The creature didn't die?
Yeah.
No. Homie died.
Oh,
The hunting party died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All of them?
Homie did this.
Just one. Sorry. We're down to 3? Okay, cool.
Yeah, down to 3.
You said, you said he's going for Scorn? Is that what you said?
No, I'm next. No, it's fine.
Oh, I thought you meant he was going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's going to Scorn.
Okay, so I'm going to do...
He looks really beat up, though, the creature.
I'll just do Firebolt.
Okay.
That's going to be a 23 to hit.
It's going to hit.
10. That's going to be a 16 damage.
16 damage?
Yep.
Okay. He's
Still
looking
alive.
really
Oh
really
my
beat up.
God.
So then I'm going to use my
Nah.
bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to utilize... shit, come back. I'm going to do Healing Ward on him to bring him up and instantly bring him up.
All right. Anyone who's not the two of them, go ahead and make a perception.
1d4 plus 2. Does that still heal him or does that take him to 1?
That heals me.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
heals him.
1d4 plus 1.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing...
11.
11?
Yeah, 1d4 plus
Okay,
I wanna do a level
So 10, 11, you're not really going to
1d4 plus
notice much of anything. You're just going to notice that you kind of get this weird sense that like something happened. There's like a lot more motion during this interaction. There's so much kind of chaos going on around you. There's just more motion. It's like it seems like the healing ward's happening. Okay, it's a little bit more chaos. All right, so going to
So that broke my.
Scorn.
to original then.
Indeed.
So original is
Up.
Yep, he is up.
Wow! Oh boy!
He has to stand up, but yes, 50,
Yes.
50 feet moves. Yeah.
Oh, good thing he doesn't have a range.
That's very true.
Stand up, reaction, makes a con save.
Down.
Yep. So it's gonna be a pass.
Which one? Force?
D4.
4.
Yes, thank you.
Could have just rolled a set of 6. That shit stayed. That's a goddamn 4. That shit stayed perfectly in the goddamn sled.
Alright.
Takes
Seven.
It takes 3 necrotic damage. I'm still doing my bonus action.
Yep.
So he's gonna turn around and take a swing at him.
Nope.
It hit your finger, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Pass interference.
No, it's not gonna. It's gonna miss.
Okay.
It's gonna miss.
Anything else?
No. My action was getting up. Bonus action reaction. I'm good.
Can you still
Okay.
move?
Going to Arthur.
I can move, but that'll proc.
No, because he's already
Yeah.
used his reaction
Yeah,
on
it's
the
already
guards. That's what we were yelling at while we were
You
here standing
climb
up.
up the beanstalk.
I used half to get up, so. You know what?
And it's unburdened, so you're good.
Beanstalk. Ah!
Well,
So
20,
15,
21
so you
foot
get
high.
15.
Yeah,
you get
15. So I'll be up there.
15 feet up.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, going to Arthur.
So you're like
Okay.
on the side of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to back away from the golem.
Okay.
I don't want to be staring at his
Just
meaty
start following
metallic
you.
ass.
Oh,
no,
Put me further down the
Into it.
trail. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Wait, so you just went through the wall?
Yeah, so you would have gone through the
Difficult.
wall.
Well, I thought that wall was already busted
Yeah,
down
yes.
by.
that wall probably was. You guys just didn't know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did. We were supposed to.
It
do
way
that.
fit. So he's probably like
I'm
at
sh-
this wall then?
No, because I've been
He would be the same
shouting
wall.
and
He
screaming.
would be the
and-
same wall.
Oh.
and-
So sort of like in it.
Sure. There we go. Okay.
Ain't it?
Get him away from. He's in the middle,
Get him
and
away
you're
from-
here.
Okay.
Line of
there we go.
sight. Line of
Get away
sight.
from me.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Firebolt. Oh, imagine that. That's crazy. Ooh, that is a 18 to hit with a firebolt.
18 to hit with a firebolt. That is gonna hit, brother.
11 fire damage. I'm going to bonus action shoot with my force ballista. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20 is good.
And that is a 13 force damage, and it's pushed back.
Well, as you hit it with the 13 force damage, how do you want to kill it?
Force ballista takes aim. It charges a shot. It's just sitting. It's a little tiny turret. It's about like the size of
I guess
This-
I'll just leave it here.
this can. Little thing just little magic missile type projectile hits it right in the chest. Chest. And then collides with the beanstalk. Gets pierced.
Okay. So as it ends up kind of like going straight through, you're gonna end up seeing that the beanstalk is kind of. You're actually gonna see where it looks like Reginald is kind of like grabbing onto some of these thorns, trying to like climb this thing up. And one of the ones that like his foot just kind of left is gonna end up kind of getting shook by this giant creature. Just kind of gets pushed into it as the thorn just kind of pierces through, and you're like. As you end up kind of looking down next to your foot, you're going to see what looks like this giant creature just kind of, with its eyes and jaw fully unhinged, just
You gotta climb down past that.
looking straight up at you.
Just use its mouth to grip it.
Okay. Alright, so you managed to get that one.
Alright, so we're out of combat.
No more healing! None of you!
Why?
That's what made it come over here.
Not even a little bit.
No!
I don't know how much longer I can trek forward. If we run into something else.
We won't
Does-
run into
does-
another one of these if we...
Was it the
Don't
spells or was it the potion?
Both. Yes. Healing Word made it immediately look straight at him and attacked him.
But not. Okay. It was
The
both.
potion, the Healing Word.
Has healing word on this.
One made him.
I just
look
want
at
to
it.
confirm it was both. Like,
Yes.
Alright, I'm not saying it.
He's not gonna
One
tell you
made it look
crap.
at him.
Like, what do you?
because
what are you asking
he
him?
did the same thing.
Hey, what
He
was
did
the name
two
of
things
that
at the same
creature?
time. Well, he did the two. He did healing word himself as at the same time he drank a potion. So like, was it just the cast of the spell, or was it drinking a potion?
I'm not giving you jack shit, bro.
Damn it!
He gave us what he gave us. It's
Can I roll
the healing. Don't
perception to see if I
don't-
would have noticed?
No.
heal at all.
Damn it!
You can't like post
No
the situation roll.
more
I,
healing.
I wanted to roll perception back then. It's like, oh, well, too fucking bad, bro. The moment's passed.
No more healing.
I mean, I'm fine.
Harrison's dead.
The hunting party is
Hunting
mostly
party
here.
is
What kind of equipment does Harrison have on?
he had
him?
half plate.
Mister.
As far as
Half plate and
weapons,
half plate and a great sword.
just a greatsword and that's it.
I'll come
Carry a
down.
backpack or anything?
Uh,
It looks like he had like a satchel on him, yeah.
Oh, look through his head.
Okay. You're gonna end up saying it looks like he has a coin pouch in there. He has 6 gold and 4 silver. And you're also going to end up saying it looks like he has a little potion of healing. Tiny potion of healing.
I'm just gonna take the potion. I'll leave the gold.
I want to investigate.
I won't even say anything about the gold. I'm just gonna take.
Investigate the creature. Yes.
Okay.
What? Just gonna look at them honestly. Just feel.
Hey.
Don't bother. They don't really have anything. I would assume they don't really have anything.
No.
No. I'm just gonna flip it off and just proceed forward. Okay. What? Well, so we're just gonna continue following this thing into the woods.
I mean, we
gonna
also haven't heard much more. We heard this one and maybe one more. But if we go with the theory that we're not trying to do any kind of healing magic or anything, it might stay them away from us.
I'm assuming you guys are saying something every time you feel like it's sort of just
Oh, I'm
I'm
scolding this thing.
Okay.
You there with your piston fist, you're just gonna stand there, watch me bleed all over the place. Watch everyone bleed out.
I do want to gesture over to the guys that are the hunting party that's left. Did any of your compatriots bring any healing supplies or anything like that? If so, you might want to grab it from them.
We've been taking them.
Well, we have 2 options. We either retreat or we continue following the golem, because this is probably the only chance we get to see where the golem's going.
It could very well just be right down there. We don't know how much longer it's going to be.
So, I mean,
I'm keen on following
I'm
this
still
thing.
good.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm okay for now. If I really need to, I could, take a potion of the
No potions, no potions, no healing, no nothing.
We could,
Unless you want to fight another one of these.
could utilize my mage hand capabilities and have a potion just in the mage hand and the opposite direction to just state as a scent to guide the other one away from the direction we were going.
It's not a bad
Good try it.
So you
Oh,
have a
Well,
small
that's if
potion?
if it
I
even
don't think-
aggroes to it.
I don't think it's the potion itself
I think
that's
it's like
gonna attract it.
it's
It's more so
like the life
someone
essence.
regaining their stamina, their life essence is what's attracting them.
I open up a potion to see if it does anything.
I mean, that did feel pretty.
Okay.
I don't drink it, I just uncap it.
Stop the cap.
You might want to.
It doesn't
doing
feel like anything's happening right now. Like we'll let this conversation kind of go, but you're just kind of sitting there.
Just waiting to see if I hear another yell.
We'll roll perception.
Sure, go ahead and roll
Happy
perception.
There was a lot of motion
Assuming we're over here.
around in the
Back.
motion detected at your front door. What? Did you see that? Did you fucking see that?
Oh!
Bounce off the map and onto here. Cocked as fuck. Out as fucking
That's cocked right now?
Yeah, it is.
That's
Yeah,
wild,
dude. Holy
That's a nat 20.
Wild.
That's dude perfect.
Oh my god.
I was
did
like,
it
you fucking
again.
did it again.
That's 11. For
11?
perception.
So you're still gonna end up hearing some breathing going on around you, but you can't hear anything too close. It's hard for you to tell exactly.
All right, so let's gather ourselves and continue on. I want to
I want to push their bodies into the hole. I dug.
stay away from the golem. Don't get close to it. By the way, it has an enchanting aura. That's probably why the goblin was so relaxed the entire time it was within the grasp of the golem. He
I've
was-
seen you walk back over here.
Yes. All right, we are regrouping and
Going forward.
pushing on.
Cool. All right. So as you guys are going forward, somebody in the party go ahead and roll a d20.
14.
All right. So you guys are gonna be pressing onward. So you guys will probably end up getting to like roughly where this line is between the dead tree and the stone. But it's gonna take you guys like just because of how the pacing is and kind of breaking through this stuff. It's probably gonna take you guys like 5 to 7 minutes to get over So as you guys end up getting over there, Edward, I want you to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
We need Carlac in here, Brad. Why don't we tell her to go back?
Damn. 5.
You're gonna end up kind of just feeling yourself get like super overwhelmed right now, and it's just like you're just kind of like holding yourself up against this tree, and you're not even gonna realize people are kind of passing you by, but you're just gonna be standing against the tree. People are kind of passing you by. You can't hear anything. You can't focus on anything. Just everyone's just gonna kind of walk right past you.
Okay. Leave there for a second, if that's the case.
Yep. So you guys are just gonna end up kind of just walking off the map, so to speak. LR's gonna be kind of trailing behind. So, as the rest of you end up getting closer, who's up front? Okay.
I'm gonna be in the back.
All right. So, Arthur, I want you to go ahead and roll perception front as you kind of end up passing through this area.
6.
6. Okay. As you end up kind of walking through and kind of leading up to the rest of the group, you're gonna end up hearing this this kind of voice immediately just kind of pop in.
My head.
That's
I
all
can't
it-
hear her voice. I'm sorry.
That's all the voice says.
You say that?
I look
Out
around.
loud?
I look around.
As that happens, you end up seeing what looks like a figure kind of standing off next to a tree, like very very calm, very just kind of put together. As you end up seeing the golem kind of break through this last barrier and start walking into what looks like this giant cave over off to the side.
Is this cave like carved into a mountainside, or like just kind of?
It looks like the cave's kind of
Or just like go underground.
yeah. The cave looks like it's kind of into a couple of boulders, but it looks like it kind of guides down. It actually, you kind of get a better look at the cave and kind of like this figure that's kind of standing off to the side. You end up seeing that the cave is, going like in this downward direction. You watch the golem just kind of begins
How large and how wide is it?
It looks like it's obviously tall enough to be able to hold that thing. So you're probably looking at maybe like 10 feet, but it's relatively narrow.
Okay. I wanted to utilize mold earth in both of my hands to completely block the entrance.
Okay, you're gonna be a little bit farther back, so you wouldn't have seen this thing actually going. Shit. So this is only for the front.
I sheath.
He said, "Fuck off."
By that I mean I just clip it back on my belt. I wanna speak in my mind. I want to think the thought. Who are you?
I have a feeling you already know. As you watch this figure just kind of like start like walking over towards you.
I'm waiting.
Douchebag.
And as he ends up kind of like walking out and walking towards you, he's gonna end up kind of looking around a little bit, saying like kind of surveying the area. You're just gonna hear another voice pop in your mind saying, he's just kind of like holding a piece of copper and just kind of looking at you, saying, "Please, come right along. I think we have many things to discuss." It might be best if you leave the commoners of the village. I don't think they'd be ready for the rest of this.
I look back behind me. Get the group.
Yeah. What's up? Where's the golem?
You could very much help us. We could very much help you. But it might be best if we don't bring everyone into the conversation right this moment. This is all just still happening in your head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but hearing him talk. I'm looking at everybody.
You saying what? Sorry, you saying that out loud?
No. I'm vocalizing. you mind giving me a few minutes alone with this friend from town?
Did we see the guy? Did we all see him or just him?
You all see him. Actually, as you end up kind of getting a closer look,
I made friends with him at the bar.
yeah, as you end up getting a closer look, you recognize this individual, like, as the paladin you were actually kind of speaking to and hanging out with at the bar. Reginald, I want you to go ahead and roll history for me really quick.
I'm not
Reginald, I want you to do something.
Dino, come on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
no.
crit fail. Whoa. I'm so beat up. I just don't.
Yeah, you're not having any recollection.
Nope.
Well,
I feel like you need at least one person. You're not going in alone. Not after what we just saw in plot.
If your friends want to come, that's fine. They're not villagers from the city.
No.
I think it would be best for our arrangement if you left the villagers. Anyone who's not from this area, I don't see an issue why they shouldn't be able to come. Please.
Will they be allowed to live once we go back inside?
He's kind of like chuckling to himself, not like in your thoughts or anything. You just kind of see him visually doing that. Maybe we could collectively decide on that.
I'd rather decide that here and now.
At the exact moment, I guarantee you that they will survive to the very moment that you walk out.
I'll take it for now. Shall we?
Proceed forward.
So wait. We're just leaving the villagers, the townsfolk.
At the mouth of the cave.
I'm gonna turn to them,
Are they
go to the villagers, and like, be on your guard. We will return.
Why are we just standing?
You're standing guard in front of the cave.
We trust this paladin. Well, I think I've seen him in town before, but
Okay. I'm gonna turn to the paladin. How long? How long do you require? How much of a time are you going to?
you watch as he kind of points a copper towards you. It ultimately depends on you. Decisions you make.
Turn to you, Arthur.
While that's happening, I'm trying to persuade the guards just to stand guard of the cave.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Yeah. 22.
I have a feeling we're going to be shown quite a...
I'm gonna turn to the guard. All right. Give us 15 minutes. If you
Ow!
don't hear anything from us, 15 minutes.
Bite my toe.
Assume the worst.
Scorn said some good words. Very well. Very well. We will wait.
Seventh time I've been
And
bit today.
by any means, if anything happens while we're in the cave, you guys are ambushed or anything like that, take care of yourselves first. No matter the cost.
Godspeed.
Likewise.
Okay. All right. So the guards are going to end up kind of the guards, but the hunting party is going to end up kind of standing post outside, as the rest of you end up following this paladin to the caves. As you guys end up kind of walking down this corridor deeper into the caves, change the soundtrack. So as you end up kind of walking and descending a little bit deeper into this cave, you're going to end up seeing, it looks like the sides of it are kind of like lightly illuminated. It looks like by fireflies, not actual like flames and embers. So you're kind of like walking down this hallway. It seems to kind of descend further and further and further. You see what looks like these giant footsteps, something like that, and some of the clay around on the ground. It looks like it's actually from the golem, but it looks like it's kind of so beaten down in some spots that like some of the actual like ground stones and things have actually shattered just because of all the movement that's been kind of going through in this area. As you go a little bit deeper and deeper and deeper, you end up seeing that it looks like the entirety of this area is just like pitch black. You can't even see the light coming out from the top of the cave anymore. As you end up going a little bit further, the paladin just kind of stops there and says, I think I'm good to speak now.
Well,
In this pitch black. No, I mean,
I don't think my creation could hear me anymore.
well,
I wanted to ensure he didn't stop on his path.
speak away. Why have you brought us down here?
Well, it's not so much myself, it's my master.
Master?
Yes, please. And you watch as he kind of just begins like kind of feeling up on the wall somewhere. Anyone who has dark vision will kind of see him kind of feeling up on the wall. He finds one thing, he pushes it in. You're gonna end up seeing what looks like it's kind of a part of the wall just kind of like begins to separate, begins to move down. And as that happens, you're gonna see what looks like a pretty well lit room in there. It looks like it's also not in flames and everything. It's entirely lit by fireflies just held in these lanterns around the room. As you end up seeing a little table sitting there in the center of this room with a bunch of bookcases surrounding the area. You end up seeing like kind of an alchemy table off to the side, and looks like an entire workshop over in the other corner. Please, make yourself at home.
Anyone else in this room?
Right now, you're just gonna see what looks like. Well, obviously the paladin. You're also gonna see what looks like a couple of little constructs, just kind of like moving around and everything in some little parts of the room. You're also going to end up seeing what looks like a couple of jars that have some weird like specimens and stuff like that in there. And you're also going to end up seeing an entire like table off to the side next to the alchemy table. Looks like this kind of like squidly thing that you also kind of encountered outside, just kind of like using its tentacles on its face to kind of like pull itself around and just kind of looks around the room. As one of them ends up kind of walking up to the paladin, as the paladin just kind of strokes it a little bit.
Yeah. Isn't that one of the things that attacked you guys earlier? Don't tell me. Did you send them after the party?
I don't have the authority to send anything after you.
said master.
So your master might have sent them.
I'm gonna waltz right into the room.
Okay.
First thing I want to look at. I want to go up to one of these lanterns, actually see what's in it.
Okay. When you get like really close up to the lanterns, you're gonna end up seeing what looks like a bunch of fireflies, but something else is kind of like inside there moving around. It's hard to kind of make it out because of how cloudy the lantern is.
Alright.
Okay. As that happens, you're gonna end up seeing what looks like this little like kind of like face just kind of like slam up against it. It just kind of starts rattling around the inside. Please don't. You could look, just don't interfere with my work.
So, lantern.
And they're great contraptions and creations of my own. All for the work of my master. Please, take your seats.
Find the nicest, comfiest chair.
And you're gonna see that it's kind of made up almost like a little throne. So you're able to take that one right away.
Now, you keep saying, Master, you're a paladin, are you not?
Sure.
I thought paladins serve their gods. They're one of their faith. Don't they usually only just have their one deity?
Oh. Of course, that's if you're paladin.
Once he broke his oath.
Now, now, Tell me, why have you brought us down here? What is it that you want to discuss?
Well, it's not what I want to discuss. It's what my master wants.
Your
But
master's
I
here.
am to entertain you for a short period until my master comes. What would you like to know?
Who is your master? Who do you serve?
My master is an ancient one. He has many names. And I have been only known to call him his master. I get glimpses into his mind and his state from time to time, but he prefers that I only call him by master.
Has everyone sat down?
I'm not sitting down. I'm standing up.
Please. Comfortable.
I would say as soon as I walked into the room, I just stepped to the side of the door and I'm just holding.
I want to walk up to the books because you said that there's bookcases. I want to walk up to the books and just kind of browse and see like what languages are like along the spine and stuff
Okay.
like that.
Go ahead and roll investigation. What else you guys want to do?
I guess as he's talking, I just pull up a seat right next to you, Arthur.
While I'm sitting down, I just kind of want to look over at the table workbench.
Okay. All right. When you look over at the bench, go ahead and roll investigation. Anyone else want to do anything?
18 for mine.
I guess while I'm standing by the door, I want to survey the room and see if I notice anything that would like remind me of my other form.
Okay. Roll investigation. All right. So what was your roll again?
18.
Okay. So as you're looking through the spines of some of the books, you're going to end up saying some of them are written in Undercommon. Some of them are written in it looks like some kind of a language that you're relatively unfamiliar with. Some of them are in Elvish. A couple of them are in Common, but you're kind of recognizing a trend. It looks like it's more so the history of the Elder Brain, a lithids through time, and you're seeing another book that's talking about the blasphemy among the outer species.
Is there just one bookcase or two?
There were multiple bookcases.
I would have probably walked up to a separate one.
Go ahead and roll investigation. So going to your survey in the room. So as you're kind of trying to look around the room, you say you're looking specifically at the workbench. So you're going to end up seeing over there what looks like kind of dismembered carcasses just kind of pushed off to the side. As you're looking at what looks like some what looks like relatively small bodies. You see like what looks like an arm that kind of looks like it belongs to some kind of a gnome, just kind of like dangling out. It looks like it's kind of rotting and decayed. When you look on top of the bench, you're going to end up seeing what looks like just drawn out like almost leathers from a corpse. As you're looking around a little more too on that bench, you're going to end up seeing what looks like these kind of canisters and what looks like a little pot or a pool that seems to be glowing a little bit, kind of like having a little bit more to it. As you kind of are looking at it, it looks like little things are kind of like popping up periodically. Looks like something's kind of like
So
living
that's like-
inside there.
Like a pot?
It's like a little pot kind of sitting over the bench. It's nothing.
And it's
huge.
like some things like boiling over like slightly.
Not like boiling over, but it's like if you're looking at it, it almost looks like
I'm imagining like just like a pot of boiling water.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a pot of boiling water. It's more like you're kind of looking at it, but you see like imagine you put like one of those little fog machines in there, where like periodically you might see like kind of a little bubble, but you can't really tell it's a bubble. It's more just like something just kind of like oops, just like flips around or something. Okay. All right, going to you, Edard. So as you're kind of trying to get a sense of the room, what was your role?
Don't worry about it.
What was it?
I'm too on edge to notice anything.
Well, so you are getting advantage in this case. So.
Oh,
In that case,
buddy.
I don't.
So-
Oh, shit.
yeah, I'm too on edge. Way too on edge.
So I want to ask him a question. Well, before I ask him, the amalgamation is it here or is it still up there?
The golem?
Yeah.
The golem's somewhere inside here.
Someone said. Okay, so I would have noticed that. I'm gonna ask the paladin. Now tell me, do you or your master that created that amalgamation, that
I
creature?
created it for my master, yes.
You created for your master.
I did.
Impressive. Very. So you must have knowledge of reanimating dead Now, tell me, was it one person or was it a combination of many beings? I see that
This is a collection of multiple species.
Ah, it's interesting.
Some gnomes, some goblins, some halfling. Some people have stumbled into this area. There's probably even some wood elves that are strapped inside of him.
Why the obsession with the slaves from the village?
My master has a fixation on them. As he's beginning to come into his own, he believes that they make excellent carcasses for my creations, and they also end up creating amazing specimens to nurture as almost pets. He believes this to be the beginning of his reign. I'm sure he'll tell you
Like
more.
that one running around?
Yes. Yes. Come here. You see him as he kind of like puts his hand out, and you see like the tentacles just kind of going everywhere, just kind of like grabs on. It kind of starts like getting up, and you see like all the little teeth begin coming out. It's like, now.
Is his hands the same ones that I saw in the vision before?
You can't tell from where you're standing. It's quite all right.
Well,
He shouldn't attack you. He's recently been fed.
I'm sure your master's quite busy. You wouldn't want to occupy too much of his time.
Oh, he already knows of your presence. He's coming from another corridor right now. Be here very soon.
Good. Happen to have any refreshments by any chance?
Of course. You see him kind of like push himself up, and he kind of like pushes the little squiddy thing off of him. You see him turn around and kind of go over to his alchemy table as he kind of starts like, looks like he has a little teapot, and he kind of takes it out, puts a little bit of tea in there, and then starts kind of preparing you guys a little bit of tea.
Very generous of you. I'm expecting tea a little bit. That's before I drink it.
There's nothing wrong with it. My master believes us to be great allies.
Oh, so we're allies.
For the time being.
Friends might go for as far as to say that.
Well,
Looking at the spine of the books you were saying, what was your roll?
18 plus investigation, or right?
Yeah.
So 17.
You're going to end up seeing it looks like a majority of the stuff over there is spell books.
Anything? I mean, I would have probably grabbed one.
Right.
Sort
You
of.
don't have a whole lot of time to look through, but it looks like you're looking
I
at
would've-
mostly like second and third level spells.
Okay. No, I just go ahead and take a sip of the tea. So we're waiting.
To your liking. It's pretty standard green tea.
Right. Well, this is quite a turn of pace, seeing as what we just encountered a few moments ago.
Good tea. Thank you.
Not the problem.
What is your name, by the way? He's tweaking.
I want you to go and make a wisdom save.
A little better. 17.
Okay. So you're going to end up feeling yourself kind of shaking a little bit as you end up seeing, like, through some new eyes, you end up seeing what looks like a couple of tentacles just kind of start moving out from the outside of the face. As you end up seeing what looks like a hand kind of come up and just kind of move against the door. And as you look at the hand, it looks like it's actually kind of similar colored skin as to, like, what you are with your uniform. It just kind of, like, moves open the door. And as you end up kind of moving forward a little bit further, kind of through this vision, you end up kind of hearing this voice kind of, like, connecting with you for a second. It's like, "Who are you, thrall?" As you end up immediately kind of feeling the connection sever.
Gonna act like
You're gonna feel your hands kind of begin kind of twitching a little bit, as it feels like you're kind of like grabbing a little bit more of your blade, kind of pulling it up. You're able to kind of like pull yourself back a little bit more. As that happens, you're gonna end up kind of feeling the door next to you begin to move, as you guys end up kind of seeing this thing walk in the room. As you end up kind of having this thing and this presence kind of come into the room, you end up seeing this thing's wearing an entirety of a cape. It looks like it's almost bearing eldritch colors. It's like blacks and it has some like purples on it. It looks like it has like a giant mantle kind of surrounding this creature's head as its brain kind of moves up through and kind of creates a point as you watch it just kind of pulsates ever slightly. Just this massive cranium. You end up seeing what looks like these kind of tendrils and tentacles kind of pouring out as it ends up picking up its hand, and it kind of just reaches it out directly toward you and says, "Draw. Join me." He puts his hand out towards you.
No, I'm okay.
Make a wisdom save.
Whoa.
Okay. You're gonna end up kind of feeling yourself kind of almost like empathizing with it. Like you kind of feel for a second like I should be doing this. Like this is rude of me. What am I thinking? As you kind of end up like putting your hand out and grabbing onto his hand as he kind of walks you over to the table.
Does he know him?
We've only met. For
Does
2
he
days.
know him?
Then you're gonna end up seeing as a paladin just kind of like moves out of the way and says, "Sorry. Do you mind if he takes your seat?"
I stand up and say, No. Don't pay me any mind. I'm here at your behest.
So you're gonna watch as this kind of creature end up coming over and sitting down right in the throne chair that you were sitting in. As you end up kind of getting all comfortable, you end up seeing what looks like a couple of little squid things just kind of like come out of some little holes in the wall, and they just kind of make its way over. It's like, "I'm so happy that you're finally here."
Likewise. Tea is fantastic, by the way.
I keep it on hand for my thralls.
Well, it's very palatable. And honestly, I'm surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised.
You shouldn't be too surprised. I only get the best for my pets.
I want to thank you for your hospitality for you and
But of course,
your paladin friend. Your
he's not a paladin.
I meant that.
Go on.
Kindly.
Show them what you are. And you watch as he just kind of just looks at him as he kind of twitches a little bit. And you end up seeing it's like as the entirety of his body, like, all his like skin just kind of begins to like peel back almost to a degree as he changes into this like giant like gray being. Just wearing what looks like some kind of a sense of armor, but his skin's just like entirely gray. His eyes are kind of this weird amberish color. And you end up seeing as he kind of starts like pulling off the armor and everything. It looks like he's just some kind of an artificer. And actually, it's kind of funny as you're watching this. I want all you to roll history.
Oh,
Thank you for the shot.
Who's that? I can't read.
At one.
Give us my buddy
Not-
Roman.
why is that here?
Let's
I don't
go.
Thanks, man.
Sub number 2. You only
Nat 20.
That's why.
12.
Fuck yeah.
What was we rolled?
23.
I don't even know what we're rolling for.
Yeah.
History.
So
History.
so
Okay.
you're gonna end up picking up those, Scorn.
17.
Okay. So Scorn's gonna end up being the one who picks it up. So as you're watching this entire thing happen, you're kind of looking at this form. You're gonna end up seeing that that's a changeling.
Another one.
Oh,
He's a changeling artifact.
Nothing.
Oh, so you're a changeling. And an artificer.
I am.
Hmm.
In service of my master. No.
Well, that's not the most surprising thing. I think I speak for all of us when I say changeling.
It's not the first
We've
one I've
done
come
that.
across.
It's pretty neat, pretty cool. I don't want to waste
I just
any of your
glare at
time by any means. I'm sure you're a busy person.
First
And,
one I've seen.
if you
Kinda.
if you don't mind, I'm just very curious to hear what you have to say. Why you brought
My
this
eyes
in.
change color.
Yes. Absolutely.
You
With
see,
the
or-
day originals having.
I'm sorry. Are you finished?
Can you please be a little?
I apologize for.
I'm this close to.
I apologize. Please continue.
My thrall here here has been working a great many long days and hours, trying to bring in as many specimens as we possibly can. You see, I have separated myself from the collective. And I wish to become my own. And you know what's getting in the way of me becoming my own right now? You. You see, I set up this area with the sole purpose of enslaving the entirety of the sound of Risen Stone and bringing them into my accord. For, eventually, I will become the one soul of this collective. And the ones in the area, which, my understanding, you're not all that fond with, will become my thralls and my servants and perhaps my brothers and sisters. All you need do is help me along. Be gone. Be done here. Go back to your city and tell them the situation's dealt with. And perhaps guide some of the hunting party in.
Ha! You saying we're in the way? I'm flattered, personally. I didn't think... I pride myself as an artificer myself. I cannot make a creature such as the one that your servant here has made. I'm humbled, truly.
Bear in mind, that's not the only one that we have.
I have no doubt of anything.
I sense some resentment in the room, and I want to make sure it's known that I wouldn't come in here unless I was very confident in my position. Go on.
Is this the first time I would have run into one of these creatures?
Absolutely.
Being a fellow slave trader. Yes. I guess that's my own personal decision.
Well, this is a very... As you know, this is a heavy decision on some of our hearts. And would you grant us the privacy to be able to talk amongst ourselves and just sort of discuss what you've laid out for us?
Of course, but I sense that some in this room might have additional questions before I leave.
What benefit would we get if we just left? Besides
Got out of your way.
Besides the whole living thing, I'm sure.
The living thing is...
I mean, I'm a fellow slave trader, so I mean, I understand your means and methods. There's always usually incentive.
Make a wisdom save.
Ballsy. 12.
Okay, you're going to end up kind of like having this connection with him for a moment. You're just going to see what looks like just agonizing pain and screaming from like different kinds of like eyeballs. And you watch like everything is kind of like fading away. You're going to end up kind of feeling all of this pain. You're going to end up taking a little bit. You're going to end up taking 4 psychic damage.
Now, you said you...
I would say tread lightly there, friend. You get your life. And I do have riches that I do not need. I can sweeten the deal. But that assumes that you comply. You see, I have been trying to lay siege and chaos to this city for some time. And you have been making it more difficult, as it seems, as my thrall here has mentioned.
I do have a question.
I have a couple as well.
Why Risenstone? It's a very quaint little town full of for lack of a better word,
Meaningless individuals.
of no repute beyond, honestly, just being unpleasant.
And why wouldn't that be the perfect place to start a new hive?
I would have.
Nobody would notice that any of these individuals are gone or missed, especially given the time of war. Especially with things happening in the Eye of Exrath. It's unfortunate circumstances, but maybe they would have all died in some kind of attack had people not interfered. Maybe they would have all been scared away. Maybe nobody would have batted an eye. And maybe it would have been the start of something beautiful.
Let me ask you this: what is your end goal with all of this? Why us? What do you want? Why do you want us specifically? What do you want us to do? If we agree,
He told us
Just
to
leave.
plainly fuck off.
So
If
get out of his way.
if that's a
well,
concise
how
way
would
of-
that benefit us? You said
we don't
riches.
die.
well, we don't die.
Riches.
Potential riches.
Potential.
Well,
What was the bounty for
honestly,
the
the richest
contract?
part.
I mean,
I understand.
Price of the
my main question: why do you do this? What's your end?
I'm actually asking you.
My end goal is to become my own collective. I have broken away from the Elder Brain.
Broken away from what?
I have broken away from the Elder Brain, and I wish nothing more than to become my own. I will lead this town, my squidlings, into the new millennium.
What happens when you're done with Risen Stone?
Happens.
Do you expand out from Risen Stone? Do you keep trying to conquer more and more? What?
Every collective has their reach,
Can I make my
and reaches eventually expand. There's a great many in this area that could come under my control, but that's for times to come. Future problems, if you will. We're making deals for now.
Are you still like holding this dude's hand?
Yeah, wait, what happened with that?
So he basically he guided you to a chair, and you're feeling very docile, very like subservient.
So he's sitting.
Yeah, he's sitting.
What?
Would I have
Yeah,
been able to like know what like an elder brain is, or like?
Sure, you can go ahead and roll history. Okay, again, another one of these.
The 10.
Okay. You remember kind of hearing something about them in history books?
I don't know, like if they're powerful or they're they're fabled.
They're kind of like a thing. There's not enough really about them to know. You just know that they're kind of the centrifuge
No,
of
it's
this like
strictly
collective
okay.
mentality.
Not like
So
this.
you plan to break away from this elder brain.
No, he already has.
Just said you'll intrude on it.
Well,
So,
yes,
like,
you have, and from my understanding, you plan to. Are you trying to go against this elder brain, or
I would like to eventually overcome it, but that's not right now. Right now is the beginning. I have done the most difficult part that many of my illithid species never could. Leave. And all I ask is that you leave, and if you want to, in addition to that, help me start anew. I could slowly over time overtake this village. But if you help, then we both get what we want faster. You get to leave. You get your riches. And I get the start of my masterpiece.
So,
And if we refuse?
I think that's the writing is certainly on the wall with that.
There's no harm.
You're gonna die.
So he's going to go ahead and raise his hand to you. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
You're actually gonna die.
Wisdom save, that is a 16.
You're going to end up kind of feeling a tremor go through as you end up seeing like the faces of some other people. And so like you're actually kind of seeing from a perspective of like a gnome, like this kind of thing being put into its eyes. It just begins kind of like crawling and cringing, and you feel your entire skull just begin burning and on fire. And you're going to end up taking 2 psychic damage.
Jesus fucking Christ, he almost died.
That's
Crazy. That's real.
Oh my god!
It's that one
Three
Yeah, my
fucking
whole
hell.
life.
Literally a bullet.
I
We'll
see the
probably
picture.
stop talking.
You could heal me.
No, we can't because we're not allowed to.
No, we're far enough down. We're far enough
the
down.
dude's not around.
I have a random question. Not necessarily related to this.
Hmm.
Any thoughts on the Empire, by any chance?
Thoughts about the Empire?
General consensus?
The Empire is a bunch of aristocrats that like to go around and stop and hinder anyone that they disagree with. They're religious zealots.
Disagree with you on that.
Agreed.
Not the
Yeah,
biggest fan.
So how the helping? Let's state we could easily just take the riches, convince the guards at the top, as we're bringing the riches out, that they can go and grab some as we leave, and
Getting
you
very
do what?
presumptuous.
If I had to assume, you're not one of the brightest of the group. And that's fine. Every member of a group, same as a collective, has the value that they bring. And if there are no further questions, I will leave you to it. Just know, even if I'm not in the room, we're all connected. You watch it just kind of stands up and then kind of starts walking out.
Did it actually make eye contact with that art when it said that?
It just kind of surveyed the room.
No further questions.
Is that?
Yeah.
So,
Does
I'm going to-
Does the paladin guy stay in there too? Or is he
The paladin guy just kind of stays there. He's just kind of asking, "Do you need anything?"
would you mind as well if
Can you?
we could?
Very well. I can't promise that the squids will leave.
No, that's fine.
You watch it just kind of walks out. Just if I'll be outside the door, if one of them begins to get hungry, I'll intervene. He just kind of goes outside the door. As you out the door, just kind of slide open, and he just stand outside.
I go up to everybody. So, bit of a pickle.
You don't say. All I asked was a question. And it fucking...
Dude, take a potion.
So chill. We have to think about this rationally
Do you have any potions?
and understand
No.
the position we're in. The position we're in is we don't have any sort of bargaining power to say no to this deal. The deal being we leave. That is.
I mean,
that
our
is-
plan was to leave
It seems to
eventually
be the
anyway.
most...
It's not like
Yes.
this is going to be our new home.
Yes,
logical.
we were not expecting to run into this kind of power. I was expecting a lone artificer type. Just kind of weird, but here we are. Thought number 2. Okay, so kind of out of the question. We're gonna leave.
Yeah,
Not gonna do anything crazy here. There's no good of us trying to pull any fast moves here.
We have to go back for Margaret and Cynthia.
Oh, that's fine. We can go back to town and we can leave. Though,
You drop
And-
off the tiefling on the way.
I think As controversial as this might sound, we could benefit from the. I'm gonna use the word protection of something of a mind flayer. That would be quite handy, especially if the Empire comes knocking, if the Empire comes asking around the town, if the Empire even bothers. He doesn't like the Empire, I don't like the Empire. Most of the people around here don't like the Empire, and I think that could prove to be at least beneficial. We don't have to help him a lot. But it could go a long way if we help a little. Say we bring in the rest of the hunters outside. Gesture of good faith that we only want. You see where I'm going with this? I'm sorry. My words escape me, but
I know exactly what's
it sort of disgusts me saying it. I don't like the prospect of everybody being turned into mindless thralls being enslaved.
I think the only things that we can do is just leave. I'm not.
So we're suggesting leaving a town to its entire demise, as shitty as the town may be, leaving all of these innocents to die at the hand of...
Not to die.
I feel like to die.
Tomato, tomato.
Just to save our own skins.
We definitely need to leave here. But
every
we
part of my being is saying, yes, we must leave. But this whole ordeal that we've just been presented with, like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, I assume you all have been trying to protect the people that you've been, escorting in the town you've been helping. Like, is this really what we're going to do?
I don't think that we need to necessarily.
I don't think we really have a choice.
But there also are a lot of people in the town.
And unfortunately, it's going to happen with us in the way or with us not. That's the problem I'm facing. If we take a stand here, what happens? We die. If we take a stand, if we go back, say, oh, we're just going to leave. Oh, don't worry about us. We go back to the town, we warn them, tell them what to leave. What's going to happen? Now we've made an enemy of a mind flayer who probably would understand. With a lot at his disposal.
He said he left the collective, so he might not be with the entire party, so we might just only be facing one.
Oh, no, that's evidently clear. It's one mind flayer. The problem is, it's still one fucking mind flayer. That's too much. That's too many. That's one too many.
That clearly this thing has some sway over the gentleman who's calling himself Paladin. And apparently,
over you
He's
as well.
over
me as well.
We are in no position to be making any sort of enemies of. We are already made.
Trust me, Reginald. You have not seen it yet, but we can speak plainly now. You don't want to see the other side.
Calm down, that big guy.
You think that guy's weird looking? Just wait till you see him.
Well, we now know what sort of origin you have in terms of where you get your strength.
I don't even know. Because there's another thing that's puzzling me too. Is he is focused on Risen Stone. This happened to me near the city of Pike. I'm not sure if it just happened to be on his way to Risen Stone or what.
I couldn't tell you either. And that's why I'm very, very, very cautious in
also,
wanting to make an enemy of.
All we know is from earlier battles, you were communicating or attempting to communicate with one of them, which means you are connected to an extent. So the longer we stay here, the worse it could be for him. The transformation.
Agreed. I mean, definitely leaving. we're definitely leaving. However, my conundrum is, well, do we leave, try to do the right thing, make an enemy of the man, or do we leave, even help him?
I'm definitely not helping.
I'd rather not help him either. If we are going to do this,
I'm not going to feed people like cannon fodder to him.
As you
Everything
kind
in
of say
me-
that, you're going to end up seeing what looks like this little squid thing is kind of hop on the table. It kind of knocks over some of the drinks and everything. And it's going to immediately walk over to you and it's like kind of using its tentacles to kind of crawl around. So it just kind of looks up at you. And you end up kind of like feeling a little bit of a connection with it. As you kind of are seeing through its eyes and seeing through like all the other eyes that you saw earlier. And it kind of like looks at you and just kind of begins to shrug its shoulders. And then it kind of like walks over and kind of like starts snuggling up on your arms. You're kind of like right there and it kind of just rests its head and all the little tentacles just kind of like flopping around right over there next
He's
to you.
pulling a shadow.
oh well, looks like he's taking a liking towards you.
Again, the longer we're here, the more they're connected.
At this point, I'd rather just save my skin. At this point, then. Look, I don't like it either. Fine. Let's leave.
Here's another thing too that we have not exactly had time to talk about either. We still don't actually really know what side of the war that we are on.
I mean, I clearly know what side of the war I'm on.
I mean,
The
we've-
Empire destroyed my town.
The only person
Destroyed
right now
this-
currently that is in debate is you. Because you're the only one who didn't want to kill the Imperial. I don't know what... I honestly have no idea what
The
your
Empire
thoughts are.
burned down my home. And everyone. I don't know what has become of Pike.
So
I assume
I'm
the
neutral
West.
to this.
I mean, that's what I'm trying to figure out because personally, I have not had a whole lot of
We've only made
experience
enemies
with
of the Empire.
or the free people.
The Empire has sought us in to try to infiltrate and try to expose somebody. And I don't know what the whole Elrond deal was. I really don't understand who they were after, what they were after. Just the fact that we were from Pike made us an enemy of the Empire.
I'm not saying that we
And
are.
all we've been doing is they've just been biting at our heels as we
Even
run.
still, no matter what, if we're a fan of the Empire or not, it doesn't change the fact of what we need to do now.
I mean, if he hates the Empire as much as
Let
we
him do it. If we're gonna leave, we're not gonna fight him. Let him do his
Oh.
thing. He has a mild range extent. He's got a limited range where they can grow their hive.
I want to test that theory too much.
I mean, our goal is to get on the boat and leave.
We need to get to Shadowstone still. We oh my god, we were supposed to go to Shadowstone like days ago, and we keep getting picked up in all these.
Well, that's what
I
happens.
don't care for the town of Risenstone. I don't care. They're
We
miserable
only-
people.
What
Here.
about Dino?
We only need the ferryman.
This would be so much easier.
I mean, we at least can't let them.
It would have been. There'd be either a dead mindflayer or a dead Dino. And that's honestly pretty plain and simple to me.
Give him the old one too.
Yeah.
He would have been inside the golem.
Ah, my
I would have probably been the bait.
my god.
But no, we need to.
We'll
Do you
just
think-
we're
At
going.
minimum, we need to leave.
Do you
We're going
think they
to-
that at least give us some time to go back to the town? Not necessarily tomorrow, but at least.
I mean,
If he wants our help, we can
at
persuade
this pace, it's clearly a slow burn. It's
We-
not. It's not like as soon as we leave, I don't think he's going to just descend down onto town.
him. The way we
You are
help.
correct.
He knows what's going on.
The way we help is
That's
he takes the 3 guards outside. We go back to town. We say the aberration and abomination golem has been dealt with. We tell him to wait X amount of days so the townsfolk believe him, and then he can do what he needs to when the guard is down.
And
As
we get our
after
bounty.
we get the time to do your Dino memorial, and you get the bounty, we get the bounty, and we get on the ferry and we go to Shadowstone after we've dropped the tiefling off on the way back.
I
With-
just imagine the tiefling just sitting there like waiting.
She's already here still.
She was sucked dry already.
So, I'm still curious on the riches and magical items.
Oh, and
potentially.
that I have no doubt. I mean,
Yeah,
that was very evident from the start. That's kind of what got Gino killed, personally. But not that anybody told
You
me
weren't even there.
Right.
As
Whatever.
rich as I got.
It was a sword.
I think
Personally, I'm not in a place to actually even say anything. It looks like it's.
It's not even that. It's we. What choice do we have?
I mean, I also say that I'm in no position, not only because I not just accompanied you in your journey, but I'm also facing death quite literally like a foot away.
I give you.
I think.
This.
Okay. Well, it's going to be a hard sell if we don't come back to
Plus
town
28.
with anyone with us. We might need to.
Wait.
You have 10 plus 4, it's 14.
We might need to take the townspeople back with us.
16.
But we are going to need to
Yeah, but
leave
they-
here with some sort of reassurance to the town that everything will be fine.
Including the 3 guards that.
I think at least taking the 3 guards back with, or the 3 townsfolk back with us will be.
Well, we have to
A little
convince them
constr-
first.
You see a vision.
That won't take much. Very simple.
That's fair.
The vision you see looks like you see like what is like a hand kind of reaching out, and it looks like it's kind of inside the forest or whatever. And as it reaches out, you end up seeing it kind of grabbing the attention of something. It kind of gleams with armor, and you end up seeing what looks like a dragon kind of come around the corner. As you immediately just lose sight of it, and you just begin like kind of like convulsing a little bit as this little squid thing in your arms begins kind of like crawling up. That kind of begins to like snuggle on your shoulder. He literally just starts seizing.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go grab the squid thing off of him and like rip it away from him.
Roll animal handling.
I mean, he's convulsing. Does he normally?
That's a
No.
0.
Wow.
All right, so as you're trying to pull it away, you're gonna end up seeing it like kind of like you see like the teeth just kind of start kind of as it just immediately kind of like starts like to like latch onto you and it tries to like grab on your head. All right, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. So it's gonna be a 16.
Just hits.
Okay, so it's gonna go ahead and grab onto you, and you're gonna end up taking a little bit of damage. The second this noise starts going off, though, you're gonna end up hearing the door immediately like swing open as it just kind of like folds away. You don't see the paladin just kind of over there, just kind of like kind of command it, and then it's not really gonna listen too much. It just kind of runs over there and kind of because we begins to caress it and kind of pull it off of you. But you are gonna end up taking 12 force damage.
I'm gonna cure wounds
So-
Edard.
As you do that, Edard kind of begins to come back and stop seizing.
What was that?
12.
Why did you grab him? What were you trying to do?
He's just started seizing because your thing was crawling all over him. What is happening right now?
What's happening is I think we're ready to
leave. Make a decision on this.
Well, we would like to speak with you, Master.
I will go fetch him for you. As you watch as he kind of like walks out of the room, the door closes behind him.
Oh, what was that? What happened?
I had some kind of vision. It might be possible that this mindflayer has influence over some dragons too.
That would make sense for the attack of the village.
Or
that he said.
somebody within his control has.
If he has anything to do with dragons coming down with X-Wrath,
That steals.
In fact,
that takes the cake.
If it's something that we need to come back to, we're going to find better allies in Shadowstone, unfortunately.
Crybaby slave owners are like, "Yeah, my slavefish gone. I can't drive my ship. I can't drive my ship because my slaves are gone. My precious people that I owned. Fuck.
Not even people.
Shit.
They're
How did the
little gnomes and goblins.
They're people.
Right.
Right. Well, if you would.
He's not in the room anymore. So.
Oh,
He left the room while you guys were talking to try to get faster.
Well,
He locked the door behind him.
okay, so I guess we'll bring to the decision. After you said that, I'm more keen on maybe just. Now, if we do agree to aid this mind flayer, did he say that he grants protection if we aid him or not?
We can arrange.
We
could
could-
possibly negotiate.
I
that.
was good.
It depends on how much we know.
It wouldn't hurt to ask. I'm
not going to help.
Well,
Look, if we at least leave, we could at least ask if that would at least grant us his protection, and hopefully we don't get attacked by said dragon early on in the future as we're traveling to Shadowstone or the Eye of Exrath. There have been attacks around there containing a dragon, as
We already
stories
fought-
say,
we already
right?
fought smaller dragons in the village.
and who's to say that mind flayer is in control of that?
We said when we prevented an attack earlier.
he implied.
He definitely implied that he had something to do with it.
He also.
And that little vision that I had just kind of corroborates that.
So let's ask his thrall. We'll tell him. We'll
Yeah.
comply.
But we're just gonna tell him himself. We're gonna tell.
We'll comply and
No,
ask
no,
to
no.
see if he'll also grant us his protection.
As you're saying that, you're going to end up hearing the door just kind of begin to move open. As you see the same figure just kind of walk in the door and saying, "Are we ready to chat?"
I think we're all in agreement.
I
And we'll end there. And we'll go ahead and pick up our next session. So thank everyone so much for joining us today on Millennial Tavern. A lot of things happened, a couple of really good fights, and I'm so sorry about the disconnect. I have no idea what happened, but when we end up uploading this to YouTube, hopefully we don't have anything that's like too bad miss, and we're just kind of able to like piece it all together. We'll make it look good. So fingers crossed. But thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Anything you guys want to shout out before we go?
Thanks for the subs.
Yeah, thanks for the subs.
Yeah,
Keep 'em coming.
Yes. So we actually have a full list of emotes and everything for the tier 1 subs, and those are actually trying to be approved right now. So once we have them done, we have 5 emotes that are coming through. We're going to get some better ones on the line, but these are just kind of good for now. We also have some follower subs. So if you guys are followers, you guys can go subs. Follower emotes, you guys can go ahead and use those too. So we got a lot of emotes coming out there, and we're getting more stuff done because we are affiliate now. So yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all so much. Remember, this is Millennial Tavern. We are live on Twitch on Wednesdays and every other Tuesday for a different campaign. And be sure to follow us on YouTube as well. Like, subscribe, all that other bullshit. All right. Later, guys.
Bye.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah.